nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granules' superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granules' superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granules' superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Center, Brandon McLagan, I'm going to tell you, night number 2, it's kind of like the rubber match of a 3 go-round finals here as we come into tonight. We had some really good times, some high-score rides. Tonight's the night where these cowboys and cowgirls, they have a chance to go for that aggregate to kind of set their stake in it and how we go in tomorrow in afternoon number 3 on Championship Sunday. So it's a good time here on Saturday night. We're ready to go. The cowboys and the cowgirls are ready. What do you think?
Well, I think, like you said, last night was a great opening round of rodeo. There were some dark horses that slipped up there and did something special. And there were some contestants that I personally thought were going to kind of tack that door shut. A couple of them bobbled. So the doors opened in a couple of our events that we thought were going to be decided after last night. So it is Saturday Night Live, Charlie, and things are going to be really, really good here tonight.
I tell you what, it's going to be good tonight. We got the A-pen of horses and the bucking bulls coming out tonight. You're going to see from our fine stock contractors, the United Rodeo Association. And, of course, with that going on, you got the cowboys and the cowgirls ready to bring it 110% this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to be finding your way to your seats, be getting ready, and get ready to fasten them seat belts because we are one song away from kicking it off here around number 2 of the United Rodeo Association Finals.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is night number 2 of the United Rodeo Association Finals. My name's Brandon McCleggan. I make my home in Shell City, Missouri. Tonight I'm joined on the announcer stand by my good friend, Mr. Charlie McKellips. And I tell you what, it's like we said in the warm-up, things are going to get hot, hot, hot on Saturday night.
It's a little cool outside, but it's going to warm up in this arena. Topeka, let me ask you, are you ready to rodeo in round number 2? Let's bring in the flags of your rodeo stock contractors. Led in first tonight, the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company flag being carried by Miss United Rodeo Association 2025, Abby Cato.
And next, ladies and gentlemen, we say hello to Lucas, Iowa, and the Right Rodeo Company.
From the state of Iowa, being carried by a URA Queen contestant, Miss Taya Carter. Say hello to Rogue Rodeo.
It's time to go to Drexel, Missouri. Say hello to the Stubbs family and High Stakes Rodeo Productions.
And we bring in the flag from the state of Illinois, Bar H Rodeo Company, and Emmy Gibson, Miss Rodeo Topeka, carrying the banner of Bar H Rodeo.
Now it's time to say hello to those that pay the bills. Folks, a great big thanks tonight to our friends at Boot Barn.
We go to our friends from Allen County, Kansas. How about it this evening for Led by Lead Arms, being carried by Taya Carter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the brand of choice by cowboys and cowgirls from all across the Midwest. Our Bar B, saddle, tack, and trailer. A great big thank you to Russ, Dina, and the family at our Bar B.
We say a big hello to a multiple-time Rodeo of the Year in the United Rodeo Association, our friends at the Lennox Stock and Saddle Club.
And ladies and gentlemen, we also want to say hello and welcome to our friends at the Double K Ranch Bucking Bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to introduce to you our outgoing president of the United Rodeo Association, carrying the banner of the URA. Say hello to Jeff Gray.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to say hello to the cowboys and cowgirls of the United Rodeo Association Finals. Let's turn our attention to that center alleyway and say hello to our top bareback riders.
We bring in the cowboys of the newest event to the United Rodeo Association Finals. We say hello to the cowboys of the ranch bronc riding.
Well, folks, it is the event that started them all, the classic event of rodeo. Say hello to your Vice President, Cody Krim, and the Saddle Bronc Riders.
In the most dangerous sporting event in all of the world and all of the sport of rodeo. How about it tonight for the cowboys of the bull riding here at the United Rodeo Association Finals?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to swing the gates wide and say hello to our timed event contestants. We say hello to the cowboy that won the go-round last night. That is Jake Johnson and our top 15 steer wrestlers.
2 by 2, the headed and the heeling. Say hello, being led in by your president-elect of the United Rodeo Association, your team roping director, Aaron Porter. How about it tonight for your team roping here on Saturday evening?
Well, as the team ropers make their way around, we say hello to the first of our ladies' events. It is Danny Clover and your Breakaway ropers.
Following in the Breakaway ropers tonight, say hello to the legends of the tie-down rope and the over 40 calf ropers.
And right now, folks, it is time to say hello to the fastest ladies in professional rodeo. They're making their way up the alleyway right now. I can see them. Say hello to your barrel racers.
Being led in by Wade Perry, your calf roping director for 2025. Say hello to your tie-down calf ropers.
And ladies and gentlemen, the R-Bar-B Rescue Riders. Tonight, our pickup men, they bring up the tail in the grand entry. On that gray horse, that's Cash Smith from Iowa. And on the chestnut, that is Mr. Jeffrey Crouch, Annabelle, Missouri. Charlie McKellips, it is going to be a great, great night here on Saturday.
As we go into night number 2 of the 63rd United Rodeo Association Finals, let me ask you, Topeka, are you ready to rodeo on Saturday night? There you go. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here this evening, before we go any further as our arena is cleared out, we want to take just a moment to take part in one of our greatest traditions we have in our sport of rodeo and one of the greatest freedoms we have in the United States of America. It's our freedom of prayer and our freedom of faith. So I invite you to join with me at this time for our invocation. Our Heavenly Father, we gather here tonight in the midst of this festive occasion, thankful and thoughtful of the many blessings that you've given us. We thank you, Father, for this opportunity to be here tonight, to participate in an event that we cherish and we love. We ask you to look over each and every one of us this evening, our cowboys and cowgirls in this arena. We ask you to look over for the safety of our livestock. And we ask you to look over each and every one of us here this evening as we leave to go home or wherever our next destination may take us, that you guide us and you protect us not only in this arena, but the arena of life. We ask you, Father, to look over the brave men and women who keep us safe and here at home, our first responders. We ask you to look over the brave men and women who keep us free and the men and women of our armed forces. And we pray to you, Lord, you bring them all home safe and sound. But as cowboys and cowgirls, we don't ask for any special favors. We don't ask to draw around a shoot fighting horse, to never break a barrier, or to never knock over a barrel. All we do ask is when it's time to make that last ride that we all must make, to that place up there where the grass is green, lush, and stir up high and the water runs cool, clear, and deep. You'll tell us to ride on in, cowboy or cowgirl. Your entry fees have been paid. In your son's name, amen.
Well, thank you, Charlie. One of our other freedoms that we always celebrate as cowboys and cowgirls is to take a moment to pay tribute to the most beautiful banner you'll ever see anywhere, anytime. Folks, throughout history, she's been called many things. The stars and stripes, the red, the white, and the blue, her old glory. But friends, that is the most beautiful color combination that the good Lord has ever created. And on a Saturday night in Topeka, I have one question for you. Who is proud to live in the United States of America? Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we give you America's #1 song, our national anthem.
Topeka, you're proud to be an American on a Saturday night. Heaven knows I am.
Well, we are ready to go to the buck and shoots, but right now we're going to swing open that NTS center alleyway gate. Make welcome our pickup men one more time, Mr. Cash Smith, Mr. Jeff Crouch. We're going to get ready to go to the bareback riding. There's a pair of cowboys that are going to be giving away the dollars this weekend. There are pro rodeo officials, two great rough stock cowboys, Billy and Brett Griffin. They're the men behind the pencils in our rough stock. We'll meet our timed event official a little bit later on, but it's time to go bareback riding. We're going to start it out right now in that Cable Dahmer buck and shoot. Let's go to Dakota Slocum, Chanute, Kansas. Tonight he's got the Right Rodeo Company bucking horse underneath that rigging, Tommy Bahama. The Cowboy's got to make his mark out of the bareback riding. That means both feet over the point of the shoulders and in contact with the animal, the first jump out of the buck and shoots. If that doesn't happen, it's an automatic no score and disqualification. For those of you that are watching us right now on Sandbox Media, welcome to Topeka, Kansas, and the United Rodeo Association Finals 2025. A great big thanks to our friends at NTS and CarStar, Porter's Carney Body Shop. Whoa, now, don't pop the clutch on this bay and white paint from the Right Rodeo Company. He can be a little bit of a handful. So we're going to roll one. We're going to get ready right now for this next cowboy. Charlie, this man got a score last night.
This next cowboy we look to, he, like you said, Brandon, he got a score last night. He was 74 points is what he turned in. As we go to the Missouri High School Rodeo senior that we look to that's making his first trip to the United Rodeo Association Finals. We go down the Frisky, Philly, Western Boutique, Buck and Shoot #1, one of our bareback riding sponsors as well as we get ready to go. Will Coleman, 74 points, split third and fourth in the round. He's in a good spot. Now he gets ready to go on a bucking horse that has been voted Horse of the Year in the United Rodeo Association. Brandon, this big cast from C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company.
Well, that's right. As we talk about Will Coleman, he's a two-time Missouri State High School champion. He won the Beef Days Rodeo at Bolivar with an 82. He placed at Warsaw and Fairgrove. So this kid has got a bright, bright future, and he's still in high school. Let's watch him.
Let's go. Come on. Marshall, Missouri Cowboy. Lifts on that rigging. Puts the spurs to the neck of the bucking horse. Will Coleman. Big cast matchup on a Saturday Night Live. Friends, let him know you like it for the high school champion cowboy. You're going to like it, Brandon. You're going to like it. How about a score? We started off with a bang on Saturday Night Live. 80 points for the cowboy.
Well, that's going to give him 154 on 2. As we're going to go to another former bucking horse of the year, Splash Pad X10. Whoa, my goodness. Huh. These horses are feeling kind of froggy on a Saturday night.
They didn't eat too much candy last night, I'd say, after Halloween. That's all I can say.
Oh, man. I mean to tell you, the Tar Waters Feed and the Milner Hay Company hay is making them a little bit fired up tonight.
All right, so we're gonna go back to Dakota Slocum. Let's go to the Chanute, Kansas Cowboy. Cable Dahmer Chevrolet and GM Genuine Parts brings us the buck and shoot that we go to next. Chanute, Kansas Cowboy. Dakota Slocum, a 2-event qualifier. He's not only in this, Brandon, he's in the Ranch Bronx later on tonight.
There's going to be a lot of dollars given away to our finals all-around champion. We talk about, I don't know, there's 4 or 5 of these guys that are in 2 or more events. We got a couple of them in the Ranch Bronc riding, the Bareback riding, the Ranch Bronc riding, the Saddle Bronc riding, the Calf roping, the Team roping, and here we go.
Let's go. The Right Rodeo Company bucket horse, Tommy Bahama. We're 2 for 2 in the bareback riding.
We are 2 for 2, and that is some good stuff. That is some good stuff as we're going back to the Griffin brothers, both of them all-around champions, bareback riders and bull riders. Scores are coming up, coming in. And we're going to make him a 70-point effort, 70 points tonight for our Cowboy Dakota Slocum. He's going to get one in the books, and that is good to see for the Cowboy from Chanute, Kansas. So Charlie and I are going to talk about that aggregate. That's where our Cowboys and Cowgirls, fastest on 3, highest score on 3. That's like time and a half. That's like working overtime at your regular job.
Right. And right now, only one Cowboy so far has 2 qualified rides. That's Will Coleman. He is 154 on 2 head right now. So he's got 154 points on 2 head going into tomorrow. We still have quite a few bareback riders to go as we get splash pads swapped around. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, I want to introduce to you our entertainer this evening. Voted as one of the top rodeo clowns and entertainers in the United Rodeo Association. Say hello from Sedalia, Missouri, Blake Potts.
Oh, we're going to get them hands to clapping for the #1 bareback rider, Time Blessing, Eudora, Kansas. $11,000, over a $5,000 lead. Last night placed in the round with a 74-point score. It's the low rider from the Bar H Rodeo Company, Brian, Patty, and Cody. They bring a trailer load of livestock to the United Rodeo Association finals each and every November. So we're set up, we're ready. Boot, barn, buck, and shoot. Let's ride, Cowboy. Oh, come on. He wears those green chaps. Check this out. Down the rail, in time, in rhythm. Show me the money, baby.
I'll tell you what, Brandon, I think you're going to see a Ric Flair woo tonight. Yeah.
Oh, man. Time Blessing is fired up.
75.
And we're going to put him in there, 75, 149 on 2.
All right, let's go to David Owen Clark. Let's go to the top rookie in the bareback riding as we go to the relay for life buck and shoot #2 where we look to. He's got Cherokee Nation with C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company. All right, let's go to a Cowboy that won Osceola, Iowa. He's split King City, Missouri. He was 77 last night. Come on. The Iowa Cowboy making a nice ride. Circles right around. Brandon, textbook riding going on tonight.
Oh, absolutely. A good bareback ride for a Cowboy that started out in the novice bareback riding division up there at the Wright Rodeo Company events in Iowa. The Collins kid is on the ground. He is fired up again.
We're looking at the scores. How about it for the Iowa Cowboys? 79 points unofficially. 79.
All right, Jeremiah Duyamaz from Luverne, Minnesota. He's our man getting ready in that Cable Dahmer buck and shoot. This kid's got his hands full tonight. He's got the bareback horse of the year. Yellowstone from the McKellips Company. Again, that Cable Dahmer buck and shoot's where we're going to go. Shannon Warren won a go-round at the Missouri Finals, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago in the Wilson Logistics Arena in Springfield, Missouri. Shannon was 82 points on the back of this bucking horse. This is a big, stout, scary sucker. When you're looking at them buck and shoots, look there. I want you to look up there right now. That horse is easily 2 hands taller than that gray that Cash Smith is riding.
That is one big equine that has the athleticism, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Get a horse that big, he could jump out of there if he wanted to. You know?
He's kind of like Virgil, just sticks his head over the buck and shoots and says, "Come get me, cowboy."
Yeah. Hi, guys.
All right, our man, Luverne, Minnesota Cowboy. He placed at Adel. He won Centerville. There towards the end of the season, he had to do something big, and he got it done in Sturgeon, Missouri. Whoa, 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 hang on. Hang on. We got trouble. Folks, we've been talking about outstanding cowboys and cowgirls all evening long. But how about the first champion animal athlete that you have met here tonight in Yellowstone from C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company?
All right, let's go to Warrensburg, Missouri as we go to the IBEW Local 226 Buck and Shoot. Splash Pads, the bucking horse from Wright Rodeo Company. Shannon Warren is a finals champion bareback rider that we look to. Also a multiple-time qualifier to the Great Lakes Circuit Finals there at Freedom Hall in Louisville.
I want you to look at the back of that IBEW Buck and Shoot. Is that the former URA champ, Justin Williams, standing up there rattling that slide?
I do believe it is. I do believe it is.
Wow.
All right. Let's go, Shannon Warren. Come on. There you go, splash pad. Shannon Warren making a splash in the bareback riding.
Well, 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 the numbers are coming in. How about a 79-point score? 79, that's 152 on 2. 152 on 2. Right now, the aggregate, Owen Clark, 156 on 2 bucking horses. But we have got a clash of the Titans right now in that Cable Dahmer Buck and Shoot. Let's get ready for Nick Jordan, Oskaloosa, Iowa. Now, this cowboy had to win some money, and he got it done there at Bloomfield and in Leon. Last night, 84 points to win the opening round. Smoke Wagon from High Stakes Rodeo Company. The Stubbs family from Drexel, Missouri, there in Cass County. Former bucking horse of the year. Let's watch the long-legged Iowa bareback jack. Come on, kid. Well, that whistle
Now, Brandon,
comes at a good time.
we look to our officials right now. You saw towards the end of the ride, he had them stretched out a little bit. And, you know, if you're not familiar with our sport of bareback riding, the judging, it's scored 1 to 50 for your bucking horse, 1 to 50 for your cowboy. And we're going to see what they do. And we're looking at it, 76 points on the ride tonight for Nick Jordan, 76. 160 on 2 head. That still leaves him right now number 1 in the aggregate. So 160 on 2 head. He had to be 73 or better to stay in the lead in the average. And it looks like your go-round winner tonight is Will Coleman with an 80-point ride on Big Cass of the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company.
Well, that is right. The red hot.
Banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Every year, a loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
As we get ready to start it off tonight, Ty Behringer is going to be the first cowboy that we look to. He was a no time in round number 1. As we get ready to go, Ty Behringer. All right. Let's go to the cowboy that won Maxwell, Iowa, placed at Bloomfield. Also placed at the Adele Breakout Rodeo. So now he's coming in night number 2, Brandon, to play spoiler.
You're right about that. This is a kid that's been to the National High School Finals, the Junior High Finals. There's 3 of these brothers from up there in Winterset, Iowa, and they can all bulldog in a very, very big way.
And he's going to show you tonight. He's got a chance to come in, pick up some go-round money, and have a chance to move up a little bit in our standings. Is all right. We go to the time event in the arena. Here we go. It's first one tonight. Oh, get his feet out in front of him. Now he pulls that steer's head across his lap, goes for the nose. As Butch Myers used to say, it's physics. In a time we look to it, setting the pace, 8-1, 8-1.
Well, the Winterset, Iowa Cowboy draws first blood. We're going to go to one of the elder statesmen.
You could say that.
He's got a little frost on the rooftop.
He actually started steer wrestling back in 2004. He took like 15 years off and came back a couple years ago.
Well, this is Mike Bullard, El Dorado Springs, Missouri. He's the dad. We're going to see this man and 3 of his sons.
That's right.
So they, nearly a third of our Bulldog all
one
comes
family.
from Cedar County, Missouri. If we get you in there, then a third of it would come from Cedar County.
I'm retired.
Okay.
I did go over to their house this summer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
Mike won Milan, Missouri, and King City, our new rodeo of the year. Tonight, folks, I want you to dust him off with your hands. A little bit of tough luck and a no time for the man that builds homes and pole barns and all kinds of stuff down there in West Missouri. No time tonight.
They built their own arena, indoor arena.
Yeah, just to play.
just
to play.
I can't even build a porch.
I can't even screw a board in level.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yes, true. We'll come back to the Bullard family after a bit. Let's go next back to the state of Iowa. Let's go to a rookie cowboy, Noah Howe is who we go to next. He won Pawnee City, Nebraska. He placed at the Platte County Fair Rodeo there in Tracy, Missouri, outside of Platte City. All right. This is the last of the 3 that didn't have qualified times at night number 1. So Noah Howe's ready just to go at it. Hit that line as fast as he can, make the fastest run as he can. Try to get in the go-around tonight. Come on. Going for broke. We got him caught. Oh, we got to get up. You can't land on your bottom like that. Now, pulls that head around. There you go. All 4 feet sticking out just like you want them. 11-7. Going to put him in second, but he did get a steer thrown here in night number 2.
Well, right now it's still that 8.1 with the Iowa man, Ty Behringer. He's number 1. But this guy would like to change it up. Jeff Miller, Blue Mound, Kansas. I competed back way back in the day alongside this guy. Timed event standout. He can do it all. He can rope calves. He can bulldog steers. And he is over the age of 40.
There you go.
That's what we wanted to see. That is what we wanted to see. 5 flat tonight for Jeff Miller. 5 flat. Tack that onto that 9-1. He is 14-1 on 2 steers. 14-1 and the first man to get 2 on the ground.
All right, Keswick, Iowa, Luke Moore's who we go to. So Luke Moore. Let's go to the cowboy that won Dayton, Iowa. He won Afton, Iowa, and last night he was a 7.4. So it was a 7-4 last night. All the rest of our steer wrestlers we're going to see this evening had a qualified run in night number 1. So we get ready to go. Oh, hi-ho, Silver. We'll get reset. The timed event in brought to us by National Trailer Source and Jason Arndt and CarStar, Porter's Carney Body Shop. They bring us the timed event end of the arena as we go. Again, we get set to go back to the cowboy from the state of Iowa. All right, we're set. Let's ride. Let's go. Oh. Brandon, sometimes when you get off a little bit earlier like that, them horses want to kind of fade to the left a little bit, and it gets all a little bit wider on them. Don't work out tonight. The ground's hard, but your hands are soft. Let's clap them and make them feel a little better.
You got that right. You got that right. We're going to go back to the Bullard family. Darton Bullard, El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Won the Hepper Rearton Rodeo, won the Chief White Cloud Rodeo. 2 Kansas rodeos. Paid this cowboy from El Dorado Springs a lot of money. Qualified here as the number 11 ranked steer wrestler. Now tonight, we're going off of our what we call average order, our aggregate order, how they placed last night. So the first 3 guys, like we said, they were blanked out with no times. But now we're into the guys that have got qualified times on one last night. Darton was an 8.9. That old black and white steer is not wanting to help his cause. But he gets it done, 10.9, 10 and 9. So we're going to tack those together. We're going to tack those together, 8, 9, 10, 9. Let's see. I can't do that math in my head. Sorry.
19
Hi,
and
Chad.
8. All right, let's go to Tucker Alberts. Let's go to a cowboy that won over $1,700 on New Year's weekend. Part of that in a snowstorm.
How about a 19.8 on 2? Right, 19.8?
All right, Tucker Alberts. Hastings, Michigan. Missouri Valley College. Rodeo team member of Viking. Let's go. Oh, Tucker, come on. Now you bring him around. Nice, nice. Hey, put him in there in the number 2 spot, 5 and 1 for Tucker Alberts. 13 and 2 on 2 head. There we go.
All right, so I got to know, how many of you in the crowd are 30 or over? Let me hear you. 30 and over, make some noise. 40 and over, how about you? 50 and over, sound off. Well, this is Travis Moore from Keswick, Iowa. Folks, he is 53 years young. His son started bulldogging a couple of years ago, and it has brought Travis back onto the scene, but unfortunately tonight, it's not going to work for the farmer from Iowa. How about some Kansas hospitality for him? No time tonight.
All right, Fenton Nelson. Let's go to the cowboy from down by Warrensburg, Missouri, that we look to this evening. In 2024, he come into the United Rodeo Association Finals, took home a year-end title. As we go to one of the top all-around cowboys as well in pro rodeo. And get him caught, bring him around, yes. 6 and 7, 6 and 7. He was a 4-9 last night. So that puts him right in there. 11 and 6, 11 and 6 on 2. So 6 and 7 with the 2 times from the rounds puts him in 11 and 6 on 2.
Y'all might wonder why we eat them. That steer is a prime example. Folks, we're going to move next to a cowboy from Marshalltown, Iowa. This is one of my favorite guys, and I love telling his story because this guy has inspired many, many people. 2 years ago at Cheyenne, this cowboy was in a wreck that would have ended 99% of cowboys' careers. This guy got kicked in the head by a horse. The Hazen horse ran over him, clipped him in the back of the head. He was in a coma for a while. But friends, Ben Kilberg is back. And one of our stopped steer wrestlers comes in here, number 4. Yes, sir. How about this one? Can you get loud for a 4.6? 4 and 6, 10.1 on 2. That's some good stuff.
Well, Brandon, business just picked up, but I got a feeling the cowboy that we look to next is going to have something to say about it. Carson Ball was a 4 and 8 in night number 1. He finished 4th in the round. Let's go to a Missouri champion steer wrestler, Missouri Valley College rodeo team member as well. Bruner, Missouri, where he calls home. So Carson Ball.
Do you know where Bruner, Missouri is?
It's down south.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Ozark country.
Yeah, you got it.
That's right.
You got it.
Further south of us.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just it.
yeah.
All right.
A little closer to Arkansas.
Yes. You know, no judgment. We love Arkansas. All right. Carson Ball. As we look to him, he won the 3rd go-round at the finals last year with a 4.6. He's going to have to be that or quicker to win round number 2. He was also a 4.5 at St. James, Missouri. So you look to I believe a 3rd-generation cowboy from the Ball family.
I was just saying, this old cowboy's daddy can bulldog
Yes.
pretty good too, but I promise you, the rut is going on right now in
We
Missouri.
know where he's at.
Keith Ball is in a deer stand. But right
Right.
now, if he's not tracking a whitetail,
Like
he's watching us on Sandbox
that.
Media.
That's right. Hey, I said he could be faster. How about a time of a 4.4 for Carson Ball here on a Saturday Night Live? 9 and 2 on 2 head. We just keep getting faster, Brandon.
And
Just keep getting faster.
that's right. We're just now kind of getting into the meat of the order. Our top cowboys that qualified here to the finals. Colton Madison's from Ottawa, Iowa. That's who we're watching right now. This is a guy that we're going to watch in Louisville, Kentucky in 2 weeks at the Boot Barn Great Lakes Circuit Finals. Tonight, 5.5. That's a 10-8 on 2. 5-5, solid, solid, solid. 4-4, 4-6, 5-flat, 5-1. That's what we've got right now for the top 4 cowboys.
All right. Let's go to Jake Holmes. Originally from Mulberry, Kansas. Now residing over across state line, Liberal, Missouri, as he won the average at the Missouri Finals Rodeo a couple weeks ago. So he's the finals champion in Springfield.
Yes, sir.
And he was a 4.5 last night. So we got a cowboy here that's on a roll right now, is what we'd say that.
He is. He's doing very, very well.
In steer wrestling, streaky. If you ever notice that, when these cowboys, when they get on a roll, they can do it. There you go. We're rolling now like that. I told you. Oh, we just got faster, Brandon. How about a time 4.0 for Jake Holmes? 8 and 5 on 2.
I don't care if you're in Topeka, Kansas at the URA Finals or the Thomas and Mack in Las Vegas. That is going to win some money.
Right.
That is going to win some money. Good run. Good run for Jake. Now we go to the number 1 steer wrestler in the standings. This is one of your buddies. Tell them about Timmy Bullard.
I'll tell you what, Timmy Bullard, your Missouri champion, won his first Missouri year-end title a couple weeks ago in Springfield. I'm going to tell you about the Bullard family, Brandon. You want to talk about guys that take steer wrestling serious, and you go to their house. It's not fun and games at practice. It isn't like it was when I was going. These guys treat it like it's a professional sport. I mean, they are serious. There's no joking around. It's business. And steer wrestling's business to Timmy Bullard. He's won over $6,500. He placed last night with a 4-1. You got to be 4 flat or quicker to take the lead. All right, Timmy. You're out quick. Right up there. There you go. Now you got him thrown. All right, it's 5-2. That's a 9-3 on 2. He's sitting third in the average, I believe. So he's sitting third in the average. He just went out there and made a solid run going into tomorrow. He wasn't the fastest tonight, Brandon, but tomorrow it's that 5-2 run's gonna work out for him.
Well, you are absolutely correct with that statement. Here we go with the cowboy that won the round last night. He is our steer wrestling director. Just re-up that contract. That thankless, no-paying contract. Jay Johnson. Oh, Willie's daddy, yes!
Oh.
I mean, he wipes one out. 4.3, 4-3. That is an 8-3 on 2. So that means Johnson leads the aggregate, but our go-round winner, it is going to Liberal, Missouri. 4 flat, Jake Holmes. He is going to win the go-round tonight. Congratulations to the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company with our steer wrestling cattle of the year. We want to congratulate Chuck, Reagan, Charlie, Clancy, and the ranch foreman, Grandpa Buzz, back home at the ranch, taking care of everything. I wonder if he's got it. He's got us on Sandbox Media.
I would say if it was going to be simulcast on the Cowboy Channel, he would.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha.
I know what channel it's usually on. Him and Jake sitting on the recliner right now, probably. That or watching a Western, so.
Hey, Gunsmoke is a great thing.
He loves some Gunsmoke.
All right, let's get ready for Austin Blevins. We're going to go to Poindexter. Ranch bronc riding, that's where we're going to go. Osceola, Iowa Cowboy. He's got the year-end title sewed up. He's got Annie O from Bar H Rodeo, big old stout gray. Come on.
Ride as ride can in this event.
That's right. That's right. You might say, wait a minute, he had hold of that saddle. Well, in the ranch bronc riding, all you got to do is be there. All you got to do is be there. Austin Blevins, he gets it done. Numbers are coming in, 74 points, 74. We combine that with his 73 from last night, 147 on 2, 147 on 2. Nice job for Austin.
All right, let's go to Braden Hilton. Take me to Richland. Right Rodeo brings us a bucking horse. Let's go to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 226, buck and shoot. All right. Braden Hilton. 1 Bloomfield, Iowa. Hey, let me hear you one more time. I said this cowboy won Bloomfield, Iowa. There you go. All right. Braden Hilton is who we go to. Take me to Richland, Right Rodeo. Brings us the bucking horse. All right, let's go. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, usually you see the pretty girls do that, hanging over the side like that, going their head down, but they usually get back on. That's not what we want to see tonight. Do me a favor, pay it off for your cowboy.
Wow.
He can hear your helping hands.
Wow. Barry Wright's most infamous words. So you want to be a ranch bronc rider? Oh, man. Buck that hack rein plumb off. There you go, Barry. Hang that on your wall. Hey, Cody collects turkey beards. You can start taking bronc reins and just tacking them up in the barn.
All right, Frisky Philly, buck and shoot. Quentin Umball's a cowboy. He was 75 last night. High stakes. Brings us the buck and horse sis. All right, he was 75 in night one. Let's see what our officials, Brett Griffin and Billy Griffin, are going to mark him down. Now, the ranch bronc riding, Brandon, it's a little bit different than our other buck and horse riding events. They ride with a hack rein, like your saddle bronc riding, but they also ride with a night latch, like you're riding a colt on the ranch, in a stock saddle, not an association saddle. So we're going to talk about consistency. Let's go 75 in night number 2 for Quentin Umball. 75, so that puts him in there at 150 on 2. Some easy math to figure out.
Well, 150 on a pair. Let's go now to my buddy Colby Shoemaker, Fort Scott, Kansas. Jailbird from C.R. McKellop's Boot Barn. That is where it's all going to happen. Now, last night, Colby, he won money in the Ranch Broncs. He was 1 point out of dollars in the saddle bronc riding. Here in 2 events.
And that says something to get in 2 events that you ride completely different.
Exactly.
I mean, completely different.
It's like Billy and Brett Griffin, totally different.
Totally.
Come on. Oh, Colby. I mean, some suck whoop. See what happened. Look at the back of that saddle. That back rigging ripped plumb out.
The strength and the power.
Yep, you got it. And I want you to look at that horse up next to that. Well, that pickup horse is a giant, but
right. That pickup horse makes the bucking horse look little.
Exactly. Exactly. But it ripped the rig and the backside of that rig and plumb out of that saddle. So looks like Colby Shoemaker will probably be headed to R-Bar B in the morning if he can get a hold of Russ and get him out of bed on a Sunday morning to fix that saddle.
My gosh, that place was busy today. That place was busy. I went out there myself. Holy cow.
Yeah, I think everybody went there.
Like half of Topeka was there today. All right. Dakota Slocum. Relay for Life, Troy, Missouri Rodeo. Shoot number 5 we look to.
Joey forgot the mic and axe again.
All right. Phoenix from the C.R. McKellop's Rodeo Company is the bucking horse. Is Dakota Slocum. Chinook, Kansas, the cowboy in the Continental suit, getting ready. All right, let's go, Dakota. He had to go to R-Bar B and get a new saddle today, too. Oh, look out. Oh, man. He's trying. Dakota, look out. He might try to. He's going to try to eat you in a minute. You don't get rid of. Oh.
Shots fired.
I am not saying that because I want to see him get a qualified ride tomorrow night.
Exactly. Exactly. That was funny, though.
It was, yes. That's off the record. That's off the record. That's off the record.
All right, looks like we have got a couple more to work here in the Ranch Bronc riding 75. Umball leads the round and the average right now.
You're right, Tanisa. I thought I was getting a new one.
Let's go to Anthony Kuntz. Anthony Kuntz is going to be our next one. Holiday, Missouri.
Brett was so nice to him, he even take a saddle over there to him.
Wow.
I haven't seen I haven't seen Brett Griffin carry a saddle that far since he worked at the Benjamin Ranch when I was a kid, so.
That is the most physical labor Brett Griffin has done in 26 years.
Right. All right.
Here we go. Kuntz and Coors from High Stakes. Come on. Sit there. Folks, he did that with 1 foot out of the stirrup.
Brandon, I'd say he might be going drinking some Coors tonight at the Ichabod Grill after a rodeo this evening.
I promise. The official after party tonight, that's right. Ichabod Grill, just down the road. So Kuntz came down last night, but we're going to get him in the books. We got a 75, we got a 74, and a 69. A 69, and here comes the final one, Charlie.
All right, Tucker Madison's who we look to. Nosy neighbor from the High Stakes Rodeo crew. Cable Dahmer Chevrolet, GM Premium Parts, Buck and Shoot, Stacy Kenyon on the flanking side. So get ready to go. Tucker Madison, the top rookie in the team roping as well. He's the top rookie in the Ranch Bronx. All right, here we go. Tucker Madison, the cowboy from Kansas. There you go. If you could spur a Ranch Bronc, he was trying to right there.
You know, you've got to be an adrenaline junkie just to want to do that.
Right. Some of the worst wrecks I've ever saw in this sport are in the Ranch Bronc riding. Hey, how about a score? We move them into the number 1 spot. We finish it off with a bang. 78 points for your cowboy from Kansas. Puts him second in the average. 149 on 2 head. He's 1 point behind going into Championship Sunday. How about it for Tucker Madison in the Ranch Bronc riding?
Oh, you betcha. Quentin Umbaugh, he is our number 1 cowboy in the average right now with 150 on 2. While we've got a moment, we want to say thanks to Zestera, along with our friends at Green City Livestock Marketing, DeKalb Asgrow, Tarwater's Farm and Home, Milner Hay Company. A great big thanks also goes to Smoke Creations Barbecue, Farm Bureau Financial Services, the Ottawa Co-op,
Are you
Singular,
a rural business
Adrian
owner
Beck.
looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
CarStar Porter's Carney Body Shop bringing us team roping tonight as we get ready to go. We started off with Colby Bowes and Aaron Porter. Aaron Porter, your outgoing team roping director, now taking over as president in 2026. So we go to a team that was a no time last night. Now you're going to look at a team that can be spoilers tonight. So, all right, Colby Bowes, Aaron Porter. So get ready. Colby Bowes, Aaron Porter, your first team that we look to. All right. Kansas on the head and side, Missouri on the heel side. They placed at Greenfield, Iowa. Gardner, Kansas. We say hello to Dollar Shrine Rodeo with us here tonight. We also say a big hello to our friends from the Burlingame Saddle Club with us this evening. All right, they won Savannah, Missouri, placed at Savannah, Missouri, won Hepler, Kansas as well. So we get ready to go. Colby Bowes, Aaron Porter. He is a day-working cowboy, Colby Bowes on the head and side. That's what he does as his trade. He's a rancher. All right. Takes care of a really large cattle herd down there in southeast Kansas. And around Mound City there, and we get ready to go. Again, this is a team here, Brandon, I think could be spoiler. Here we go. Head catch is on them. Aaron Porter, money on the hillside, yes. Hey, I told you, Brandon, they could be spoilers tonight, and they're looking like it 5.6, 5 and 6.
So that would have been second in the round last night. But one thing you got to keep in mind, these guys have already seen all the cattle. They kind of know what's going on. And we're going to move now to Garrett Kelly, Gary Lisby, Sturgeon, Missouri, Ashland, Missouri. Now, as we talk about these guys, they are super fast as well. They won Holden, Missouri. Got a big check there at the Holden Chamber of Commerce Rodeo in Johnson County.
I saw this team as well win a muley roping a couple years ago.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Both of them married to barrel racers. I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh, no. No time tonight for Garrett and Gary. That's not what we wanted to see. Last night we had a setup run. One of our Cowboys had a prior engagement, so we actually started tonight's round last night.
That's right, Ryden White. He was up at the College Rodeo in Alva, Oklahoma tonight, and as the United Rodeo Association, something we always try to do is accommodate your cowboys and cowgirls at college or high school rodeo as well. So, all right, Kaiser Wide Track, Mitch Murray. St. Paul, Kansas. We go down to southeast Kansas on the head side. Alma, Kansas. Let's go to the Flint Hills on the hillside. That's who we look to. A team that got together here at the finals as they qualified in the top 15 on their end. As we get ready to go, Kaiser Wide Track, Northeast Oklahoma A&M Rodeo Cowboy as well. There we go. And we lose our Dally. It don't work out tonight. They're 0-2 this weekend. Pay it off for them. They need your helping hands to feel a little better going into tomorrow afternoon.
So now we're going to go to Missouri. Holden, Missouri, Aaron Sarl. Amoret, Missouri, Shane Jenkins. I know I've already talked about it a couple of times, but here's another pair of guys that spend quite a bit of time in a tree stand. Especially this time of year. They're in the Show Me State. Bow season's open right now. Aaron, he's a horseshoer. Jenkins rides a lot of outside horses. Oh, no. Well, tonight it is a no time for Sarl and Jenkins. No time. We're going to stay in the Show Me State for the next pair of brothers.
All right, Carson Caulfield, Zane Caulfield's the team we look to that won Iola, Kansas. They placed at California, Missouri, and El Dorado Springs, Missouri. They were a no time last night. So as Taylor Swift would say, they got to shake it off and get ready to go for night number 2. That's right. I just dropped that.
Are you a Swiftie fan?
We won't tell anybody. I plead the 5th.
You just did.
Well, yeah. Carson Caulfield, Zane Caulfield's your team. There you go. Hey, that song's catchy. It's okay. All right. You could let it go. It's fine. All right, come on. Oh, no. It don't work out tonight for your Missouri team. Pay it off for them. It's a no time.
Well, Dylan Breitspecker makes his home in Tomah, Wisconsin. But if you have watched many of our team ropers tonight, it is the Canadian tuxedo performance in honor of this guy on the Heelan side, Cooper Bruce. Denim Dan. I have never seen him in anything but a blue denim Wrangler pearl snap and 13 MWZs with a cuff at the bottom. Our team ropers poking a little bit of fun at their buddy.
And they're going to Louisville in a couple weeks. They got over $60,000 won in the Great Lakes Circuit.
I got a confession to make. I was going to join the team ropers in the denim for Cooper. I went to put mine on, and it was a little snug. I've wintered well.
Hey, I got a piece of advice for you, Brandon.
What's that?
Active Flex.
Okay.
Wrangler Active Flex.
Man, oh, man. If you would have told me we were 7 deep in the team roping and only had 2 qualified runs, I would have called you a liar.
Right. Well, let's go now to a team that can change it. They were at 12-1 last night. I believe they caught a leg, if I remember right. They caught a leg last night. They legged him. That was a 5-second penalty, so they were actually a 7-1 plus 5. Peyton Evans, Joe Kane. Peyton Evans trying to make a run at that all-around race. I believe come into the weekend sitting 3rd in the all-around. So Peyton Evans, Joe Kane. One of the top healers that you could match up with if you're a young gun, I'm telling you. All right, Peyton. There you go. Oh, pull him there. Oh, man, we got there to the fence, and sometimes it just don't work out like that, and some days they're diamonds, and some days they aren't, so it's going to be a no time for your team.
Well, we got to change this mojo, Charlie. We have had 6 goose eggs in a row. Our timers, Tanisa and Angela, their thumbs are getting sore from clearing off those stopwatches. You look at our secretary's computer, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, 6, 10, 3. Here we go. Here we go right now. Jaron Tebow, Mexico, Missouri, 2nd generation cowboy. Roping with the living legend from Huntsville, Missouri, Danny Smith. Here's a cowboy that's been there and done that on the healing side of things.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're doing something wrong.
Brandon, I would say the wheels fell off the bus, but I don't think the bus is, it's still plugged in. It's one of them electric ones that don't have the battery charged yet, I guess. I don't know.
We can't even get it out of the bus bar.
Right. All right. Adam Rose, Doyle Scrivener, Willard, Missouri, Stratford, Missouri team is who we look to now. Adam Rose is a cowboy another one that comes from a rodeo family. On the head and side, he's been a URA champion, been a Pro Rodeo Great Lakes Circuit Finals champion more times than I can count. Won over $250,000 in pro rodeo earnings as well. And all right, now just go out there, catch a steer. Doyle Scrivener gonna set it up for him. Oh, we gonna work it? Yes. We caught a steer, we got a leg. It's a 5-second penalty. We stopped the clock. They are the first team to catch 2. 9-2 plus 5 is a 14-2 with a penalty. So 14-2 with the penalty. That puts them, I believe, 21 flat on 2. 21 flat on 2. They are the first team right now with 2 head caught. So that sets them up good for tomorrow, even though we got about 5 teams left.
All right, here's the pair that won Leon. We got an uncle and a nephew, Scott Gray, Blaine Gray. Get him caught. Come on, BG. Yes. Yes. That is the brother to our president and his nephew, 7-1. 7-1 tonight, 13-7 on 2. Good roping, little fella.
All right. We just gave the bus a little bit of ether, and we got it started. So now we're going. Trent Schultz, Chad Day. It's a good team from Iowa. We're 6-3 last night. Finished 4th in the round. They won a little bit of round money, so we get ready to go next. Trent Schultz, Chad Day, Iowa team that we look to. They won Hampton, Iowa this summer. 6-3 last night. 5-6 is leading the round. URA, IRCA champion team ropers that we look to. Let's see what we can get done next. All right, line them out. Dally off, go left. We turn that steer, and like that, yes. And we're going to put them in there, 8 and 2, 8.2. 14 and 5 on 2 head. That puts them second in the aggregate, so 14 and 5 on 2.
Jesse Bowes comes from a ranching family in Kansas. The Bowes Penny Livestock Commission firm was big when the St. Joe Stockyards was rocking and rolling. A cowboy that's won a lot of titles in the URA. He's won the team roping, he's won the breakaway, he's won the all-around, and the tie-down.
Yes.
Teamed up with Chad Kimbrough. He just threw 42 foot of a 35-foot classic rope at that steer. And he comes up empty last night, second and third in the round. Tonight, no good, no time for Bowes and Kimbrough.
All right, let's go to the number 1 team in our URA standings coming into the week. Over about $25,000 in combined earnings, this team. David Walker, Austin Rains. Let's go to a Missouri team that we look to. Austin Rains, number 1 in the all-around. David Walker riding the head and horse of the year. Voted on by his peers, Sonny D. All right, here we go. We go to work on the heads, get him on the heels. Yes, we're 2 for 2. And put him in there 6 and 4. 6 and 4. That puts him 12.2 on 2 head and number 1 in the aggregate. We just keep getting a little faster, a little faster. They were a 5.8 last night.
All right, Will George from Bayard, Iowa. Trey Michaelis, Mercer, Missouri. Trey rides the 2-time back-to-back Healing Horse of the Year, one called Festus. These guys placed at the Top Rail Saddle Club Rodeo in Lake City. Bloomfield, one Dayton, one Audubon, one Maxwell. One around here last year with a time of 5 and 7. They won the first round last year. Won last night's round with a 4-9. Outside, Willie's got him. Come on, Trey. Yes! Smooth and fast. Smooth and fast. We are looking at a 6 flat tonight. 10-9. 10-9 on 2. So congratulations to my guys that get it done, our round winners. Looking at a 5.6, Colby Bowes and Aaron Porter. Good roping, fellas.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got a special presentation for us this evening. It's an award that we give each and every year to one of our cowboys or cowgirls that's a part of the United Rodeo Association. I'm talking about the U3395 award, given each year in honor of longtime URA bull rider, bareback rider, and all-around champion, Judge Ron McGee. As this award recognizes a URA member who demonstrates sportsmanship, family values, and professionalism, and 3 qualities that were very important to Ron himself. And with us tonight is the McGee family. The 2025 recipient is someone who is always in a good mood, welcoming to everyone, and no one can ever be in a bad mood around our recipient tonight. He always has a smile on his face, an encouraging word for anyone he meets. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Ron McGee family that presents to you tonight this year's U3395 award to Chad Day. We thank the McGee family for joining us here tonight to give away this wonderful award to one of the good guys in our sport of rodeo.
The onion has been given. Like you said, Charlie, not a more deserving guy. He was outside his trailer this morning at 8:30, roping the dummy in his Crocs.
Right. Fear the beard, man.
That's right. Breakaway rope, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. We do want to say thanks to National Trailer Source, that's Jason Arndt, and CarStar, Porter's, Kearney Body Shop. Breakaway rope, and let's start it out with Jennifer Sales, Coyne, Iowa. We want to say thank you to Bar H Rodeo and Rugged Handcrafted Leather Goods. Couple more of our great partners. While you're walking around tonight, stop by and see Cowboy Tax Sales, Ron at Circle R Hats and more, Frisky Philly Western Boutique, the KC Brand Boutique, Dixie's Western Wear, and Chippy's Chaos. 2.5 sets the bar. 2 and 5 for the Iowa lady. Good run right there for Jennifer tonight.
All right, let's stay in the state of Iowa. Let's go to Allerton, Iowa. Ellie Jo Sukups, who we go to next. She was a no time in round 1. So you already saw what could happen in round 2. When you're a no time, you can go out there and be really fast. We saw 2.5 a minute ago. Ellie Jo was a 2.5 earlier this year at a rodeo in Iowa, 2.5 at Osceola, Iowa, 2.9 at King City, 2.7 Troy, Kansas. So Ellie Jo can be in that 2-second range real easily right now. So that, don't let that last run phase her one bit, because she's blocking it out. She's focused on the prize at hand right now. She got a runner. Oh, man. Hey, pay it off for your cowgirl from Iowa tonight. She can hear you.
So we are going to stay with a cowgirl that's pretty close to the Topeka area. Let's go to Wellsville, Kansas. Carly Perry. Last night, a pair of 2.3s and a pair of 2.5s. That is what won. All 4 paychecks. Last night, Miss Perry came up empty. Her husband, Wade, is our current tie-down roping director. We're going to meet him in a little while. Outside, nope. Well, started fast, and so far a pair of no times as we're going to go to another Kansas cowgirl now.
All right, let's go on down to southeast Kansas to Fort Scott. Miranda Arndt. She qualified to the performances at Cheyenne Frontier Days this year. She's also a Great Lakes Divisional Circuit champ in 2024. And something that's important to her is being with her family. She sells saddles. She's learning to sell trailers, taking on in her father's footsteps at National Trailer Source. And eats, breathes, and lives breakaway roping. All right, Miranda Arndt. This is a cowgirl that lost a finger on her right hand about 2.5 months ago, and now she's here tonight. All right, come on, Miranda. Yes! In a time of 3.1. 3 and 1 for Miranda Arndt.
Clifton Hill, Missouri, home of our breakaway roping director, Danny Clover. She's a mama, she's a wife, she's a school teacher, and she is a young lady that eats, breathes, and sleeps breakaway roping. She takes care of the cowgirls in the Great Lakes Circuit of Professional Rodeo, but also here in the URA. Her dad, he's the president of the Great Lakes Circuit.
And you want to talk about a cowgirl as well that is, I would say, call a pioneer for the sport of breakaway roping and pro rodeo. She is one of the biggest advocates of it. And when it is at Thomas and Mack one day, it will be there one day, she is going to be one of the people that we look to that is going to be a big reason it gets to that point. I firmly believe that, Brandon.
And she's cool as the backside of the pillow, too.
Oh, definitely.
And she's got 2 awesome little girls.
Right.
Her husband, well, no, Chris is a cool cat, too.
I went to college with both of them, so they're all right.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes.
Hey, you said you went to the R-Bar-B store, right?
Yes.
You know, me and my wife, we went there earlier today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and man, she went into the women's section and got on one of them tight jeans with the bling-bling back there on the butt.
Oh, really?
Yes, well, you know, she's doing like a closet clean-out. Well, she went into the changing room.
Yes.
And she took a selfie of her in them tight Wranglers with the bling-bling back there on the butt. And she sent me a picture like this. She
like
texted me. I was over there in the men's, you know, section.
Right.
She texted me. She said, honey, do these jeans make my butt look big?
What did you tell her?
Well, you know, that's a trap. You know, you may never want to answer that. So I just texted her, and I looked at her, and I texted her back. I said, no. Spell check said moo.
Hey, Blake.
And the letter from the attorney has already been drafted.
I know why he's staying in the trailer. Makes sense now. Hey.
Danny Girl, 2.9. It was worth the wait. 2 and 9 for Mrs. Clover.
All right, Bailey Schultz, Leon, Iowa. Her family behind one of our longtime URA sponsors at Long Creek Outfitters. Bailey Schultz has a full room of buckles and saddles that this cowgirl has won. Many of them from right here in this arena. You are a champion on multiple occasions. She has won the barrel racing. She has won the breakaway roping. An all-around champion as well, the second ever woman to win the all-around title in the United Rodeo Association. So, all right. Don't forget about the 50-50 drawing with our royalty here this weekend. We're selling 50-50 tickets coming around tonight. So, all right. Let's go, Bailey Schultz. Yes.
Oh.
We get a little faster. We get a lot faster. How about a time of 2.3 for the Iowa Cowgirl?
Nice work. Nice work. Hey, our girls that are our queen contestants that are selling the 50-50 chances, see the guy in the green hoodie and the green cap? Right up there. Yeah, right there. Right there. Talk to that guy. He loves 50-50 raffles. Yeah, that wallet opens and 5 moths are going to fly out. Let's go now to Zoe Tonks. King City, Missouri. Her brother was our champion tie-down roper. I believe it was last year. And Brody Tonks. This gal climbed the pack to qualify number 2. She won quarter, placed at Adel, Iowa. 1 Macon, Missouri, 1 Unionville. A 1.9 run here 1 year ago tonight.
Right. And her dad was a URA finalist as well.
That's cool. That's cool.
Marty Tunks.
Yeah.
Steer wrestler and a roper.
Yep. Here was another standout in Missouri High School Rodeo. All right, Zoe. Let's get her done, young lady. Young lady on a college scholarship. Hey. You're going to like it. 2.1.
Business picking up in the breakaway roping, and you want to talk about the spoilers in round number 2?
Yeah.
Well, we still got half to go.
And we got a 2-1, a 2-3, and a 2-5.
Yes. So now, the remaining breakaway ropers at this point, they're looking to catch a calf, and they're going to have to come guns a-slinging to try to move into the money for round number 2. Sydney Heron was a 5-1 last night as we go to the cowgirl from Fort Scott, Kansas. right, Sydney. 5-1. Now she needs to catch to make pace right now. So, all right, Sydney Heron. We'll see her dad a little bit later on in the calf roping events as well. Whoop. There you go. Getting that American quarter horse set in the corner to make sure she gets ready to rock and roll. There you go. You want to make sure everything's looking right ahead, that calf looking straight. When you got to be in that sub 2 second range to try to move in the money, the 2.5 to 2 flat to the 1.9s, you make sure everything is right to get the start off that line to make sure you get a run at that calf. All right, she's seen him. She's ready. Oh, she was going for it. She is going for it. It's going to be a no time tonight. Pay it off for the cowgirl from Kansas.
So next we go to Ottawa. Ottawa, Kansas, Fallon Krim. Here's a cowgirl that's been a champion, and I feel very safe to say she's going to be a 2-time champion. She has got a very, very big lead right now over the field. She credits this horse Vegas as being her biggest asset. She's rode him for the past 12 years. Honestly, they've kind of grown up together.
Right.
I tell you what's
every level of rodeo she's ridden this horse at.
I'll tell you what's cool when you look at this. When you look at the standings, she's got the breakaway title sewed up. She's going to win some round money tonight, too. 2.5. 2.5. Her husband, he's got the saddle bronc riding tied up, and her dad, he's the #1 man in the over 40.
And we'll see her brother as well.
Yeah.
After a bit.
Yeah.
So that 2.5 right there is actually split in 3rd and 4th place, I believe, overall. So that's last hole. You're going to have to be a 2.4 quicker to even be in the money right now. All right. Wyatt Walker. Let's go to the young gun, a junior high rodeo national qualifier. Wyatt Walker. He won the average here last year in 2024. He also won Licking, Missouri. I saw him win Warsaw, Baxter Springs, Kansas. He may be young, but he ropes like a veteran, Brandon. Young and mighty, as Brandon McClagan says. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, now we got a 3-way log jam in the last hole, 2.5, 2 and 5. That puts him in there at a 5 and 6 on 2 head. So he's looking to make another run at that average title at a finals championship buckle.
All right, Stacy Kenyon pulling double duty here this weekend. She's got some bulls here. She was flanking bucking horses. She's one of our breakaway ropers. And I tell you something else that a lot of folks don't know. She is a very, very good rodeo official as well.
Yes.
There are not very many ladies that judge rodeos, but this gal does, and she's very, very good.
I believe one of the first ever to kind of break that barrier.
That pioneer, that's right. 3 flat last night. Won the Missouri final. She split that with Danny Clover a couple of weeks ago. And tonight she's a 3-3, 6-3 on 2. 6-3 on 2. Good roping, Stace.
All right. Anna Miller was a 2.5 last night. She split the last hole. Right now, we got 3 2.5s tonight. And a 2-1. And a 2-3. And then 3 2.5s. So Anna Miller, she can get a piece of the pie if she's a 2.5. She wants to be a little quicker in that, so it's not split up 4 ways. She don't want a quarter. She wants the whole piece of the pie. All right. All right, Anna Miller. You want to talk about a cowgirl that can rope fast? She can do it. She was a 2 flat at the Cass County Fair Rodeo in Pleasant Hill, Missouri. And, it looked to our official. We got what we call a bell collar catch rule. That rope, when it breaks away from the saddle horn's got to come tight around the neck of the calf in front of the shoulders of the calf. If that doesn't happen, they get a leg through it, and that rope breaks away, then it's not a clean catch. It's a disqualification. So pay it off tonight for Anna Miller this evening. Going to be a no time.
All right, we're going to stay there in Lone Jack. We're going to go to Ruby Espy. This young lady was 2-5 last night, split 3rd and 4th. Now, young Ruby came here in the number, 3 spot. 1 Carthage, 1 Harrisonville, and she is ready to do her thing. All right, Ruby girl. Yeah. Nice job. Nice job. Another Missouri High School standout. And tonight, 3.762 on 2. The average right now, Wyatt Walker. 5.6 on a pair. A 2-1. Zoe Tunks leads round number 2 as we say thanks to our friends at NTS along with CarStar Porter's Carney Body Shop.
All right, let's go next to Jacoby Johnson, Mapleton, Kansas. We saw her husband earlier in the steer wrestling. So Jacoby Johnson, a Great Lakes Circuit Finals qualifier in the Breakaway Open as well to Louisville. She was a 2.3 last night, split 1st and 2nd. College National Finals cowgirl as well. A few years back. Now she's a mother, a wife, and one heck of a breakaway roper. All right. Jacoby Johnson. All right. Let's go out there. Be solid, and tonight it doesn't work out. It's a no time. And the window just kind of opened up a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
For Jesse Alsop.
Yes, it did. Jesse Alsop, Fairgrove, Missouri. Last night put $1,000 in the bank account, 1,000 plus with a 2.3. She won the Great Lakes Circuit Finals aggregate last year, placed in Leon with a 2-3, 2-7 at Bloomfield, 2-5 at California, Missouri. 1 Clinton, 2-5 in Fairgrove.
And I was corrected this morning.
Okay.
See, I went to college with her brother.
Gotcha.
And he let me know it's Stratford, Missouri, where she is coach at.
Ah, the Stratford Indians, that's right.
Denver sent me a message. He's like, hey, man, Stratford.
Yeah. That might have been my bad. Thanks for taking the heat, brother.
I went to college with Jesse as well at Valley. So,
cool.
You know.
Where did you not go to college at, Charlie?
Kansas State.
Okay, gotcha.
I applied there.
Ah.
Oh.
Huh. Well, 3 out of the top 4 from last night unsuccessful. That is not what we thought was going to happen, but congratulations to Zoe Tunks. 2-1, she wins the round. And our average leader, that's Wyatt Walker. Can he do it? Back to back.
He's looking to make it 2 years in a row.
No pressure.
No pressure. Well, let's go to the Saddle Bronc Riding event. The Saddle Bronc Riding brought to us by our friends at Saddle Barn and Squeak Bronc Reins. They bring us the classic event of Rodeo as we get ready to start it off tonight. Blake Stuke, Hume, Missouri. He's drawn Sue from High Stakes Rodeo. As we go to the Cable Dahmer Chevrolet, you go right up north, go up Topeka Boulevard to the south there of us. Visit our friends at Cable Dahmer Chevrolet right here in Topeka. They bring us the buck and shoot we look to. Let's go to Cowboy that's won the finals championships in Missouri. He comes to us from the little town of Hume, Missouri in southern Bates County. All right. We get ready to go. Blake Stuke, a college national finals qualifier, top 5 in the nation for Fort Scott Community College and the Greyhounds. Here we go, Blake Stuke. Sue is the bucking horse. Oh, look out, Topeka, how about it for the Cowboy, the Fort Scott Greyhound, turning in your first ride on Saturday Night Live. Oh, the pencils are getting sharpened up. How about it? The highest score of the weekend so far, 86 points for Blake Stuke.
If that don't light your fire, your kindling's wet. Wow.
Right.
Wow. Let's go to walk-on Iowa next. Colton Steiber. We're rolling up to the IBEW Local 226 buck and shoot. Here's a man that's got Sweet Bippy from the Wright Rodeo Company. Barely ever right. Travis at the flank. We're ready to watch this walk-on Iowa talent. One Sigourney, one Eldora. IBEW buck and shoot. As again we say thank you to Saddle Barn. Along with Squeak Bronc Reigns, let's ride the big paint, Sweet Bippy. I mean, they came with their riding breeches on. Oh, there's laundry on the ground. Folks, can you pay off the Cowboy from northeastern Iowa? I said it last night. From walk-on, you can spit and hit Minnesota and Illinois tonight. It doesn't work for him.
All right, let's go to the Frisky Philly buck and shoot Western Boutique. Hey, the Frisky Philly set up down there at the south end of the arena. We say a big thank you to multiple year supporter of the URA Finals. All right. We get ready to go. All right. Coy Taff, lights out. Rogue Rodeos, the buck and horse. Lights out. Let's go to the Iowa buck and horse, the Iowa Cowboy. All right. 1-8L Iowa. He placed at Dayton, Iowa. This Cowboy ready to go. Come on, Coy. Lights out's the horse. Make that turn and lights out on that ride. Whoa. Kicking the lights out as he comes around there. And Jessica from Aces High Photography, our finals photographer, had a front row seat to that bucking horse right there.
I just hope she got a picture of David and Barry hugging.
Right. Who was protecting who there?
Yeah. They're both going to say, well, I was protecting him.
Yeah, I had to help him out.
Let's go to Johnny Ringo. Johnny Allen tonight of Voss, Missouri. Cold drink. Now, this young man has been a champion in the URA and in the MRCA. He was 81 to win the Troy FFA Alumni and Relay for Life Rodeo. And that's, well, we're going to the Abdallah Shrine. Rodeo buck and shoot number 6. Speaking of the Abdallah Shrine Rodeo, I believe we've got some Shriners with us tonight. We thank y'all for coming tonight, number 2 of the URA Finals. Let's watch him. Let's ride. Come on, Johnny. Uh-oh. Well, he is going to go over and talk to our officials. Heads up, boys. Heads up. Well, it looks like a re-ride option. A re-ride option for John Allen. So we'll see him in just a little while.
All right. All right. Matthew Swaim was 74 points last night. Tonight, he's got the Gambler from Wright Rodeo Company. All right. The Gambler from Wright Rodeo. Boot Barn Buck and Shoots where we're moving to next, I believe. Or no. Yes, we're going to the Boot Barn Buck and Shoot. Matthew Swaim, the Gambler from Wright Rodeo. So we're at the card table. Matthew Swaim's trying to deal a hand to the Gambler. We get ready. Let's go, come on. Oh, a duck and a dive. Now he's trying to get in time. At this point, he's in survival mode. We look to our officials. I believe he reached down and grabbed him with the free hand before the 8 seconds tonight. The Gambler went all in on the Cowboy, and the Gambler's going to win that hand tonight. Do me a favor and pay it off for Matthew Swaim. It's a no score. At that point, he was throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him, Brandon.
Well, last night he had a little bit of trouble with that saddle. I saw him over there at R-Bar B today trying to get a new back cinch.
Oh,
had
yes.
a buckle break on his good one, so riding with backup equipment, unfortunately, things just didn't work for him.
Your horse change, and then you're going to Kean.
Right now, we're going to get ready for an outstanding matchup as we get settled in. A horse change for our pickup men right now. 2 of the best cowboys in the country. Jeff Crouch, Cash Smith.
All right, let's go to Kean O'Connor. He's the top rookie in the URA standings. He comes in last night with an 81-point ride. He's drawn the Saddle Bronc Horse of the Year Mickey from the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company, CR1. This is a matchup I'm pretty sure has never happened between these two. They have drawn around each other all summer long. Kean O'Connor, a 2-time Saddle Bronc riding champion from Missouri, a cowboy that I was talking to a rodeo coach all day. He's like, who's this O'Connor kid? I said, well, he's pretty good. He's pretty handy. So Kean O'Connor, the top rookie, Mickey, one of your top Saddle Bronc horses in our United Rodeo Association from our stock contractors. All right, let's go, Kean O'Connor. And oh no, Brandon, I bet you'd like to have that one back.
Well, bucks him plumb out of his higher boots tonight.
Oh.
Speaking of higher boots, we say thanks to our friends at Hire. We're going to give each of our average champions a pair of those great boots. Check them out at R-Bar B. Okay.
That didn't go how I was expecting.
Let's go to the IBEW Buck and Shoot. Trey Watts, Palmyra, Missouri, by way of Muncie, Pennsylvania. Here's a guy that came out here on a rodeo scholarship to Missouri Valley. The bucking horse called the Bad Girlfriend. Last night, split third and fourth in the round. A three-way split between Krim, Leeper, and Watts with 77. Let's watch him. Uh-oh. Charlie, how many are we going to be right now?
We're going to see how high that Brett and Billy Griffin can add right now. That's what I'm saying is going on.
They're going to have to take their higher boots off to add this up.
I could see under that horse from this announcer stand. That's what I saw.
Oh,
This suspense.
my.
You could cut the tension with a butter knife.
Well, we're going to slide him to number 2 in the round. 84 points, 84 for Trey Watts. 161 on 2. 161 on 2. And he's number 2 in the round right now.
All right. Lane Leeper. Let's go to a contender for the all-around title. Lane Leeper, Leon, Iowa, a second-generation saddle bronc rider. All right, Lane Leeper, Time Bomb, C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company, Cable Dahmer Chevrolet of Topeka and Kansas City, Independence. They got Chevy dealerships all over Missouri and Kansas. All right, Lane Leeper, the number 2 ranked saddle bronc rider coming into the weekend. Let's go! Whoa! Come on, Topeka. And Brandon, we look to our officials. I don't know. I'm not the judge, so I can't say. We're gonna see what they mark him at. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough to move into that number 1 spot, but he gets another qualified ride.
And he's another of our cowboys that's here in 2 events, a bronc rider and in the bull riding.
We're gonna put him down there with 76 points, 76 for Lane Leeper tonight.
That'll be 153 on 2, 153 on 2. Let's go to Leon, Iowa's Chance Masters. Decatur County, Iowa, the home of the Leon Rodeo each and every year over the 4th of July. Tonight he's got the Tin Cup from C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company. We're back into the boot barn, buck and shoot, number 4. Again, thanks to all of you watching us on Sandbox Media. We appreciate you.
Brandon, this is a bucking horse that bucked off Blake Stuke at the Missouri Finals Rodeo last year. But they also won a round on the Missouri Finals Rodeo this year with Blake Stuke in the rematch.
Now something you don't see happen very often at all is Chance Masters come down.
Right.
And that happened last night. Parents, if you've got kiddos, scoot them back from the fences, the big black and white paint. Oh, not going to happen tonight. Nice work.
All right.
Nice work.
He had one little hiccup there about 7 seconds in. If you're watching at home on Sandbox Media, you probably see that in the replay. And that might cost him just a couple points. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to put him in the money. Hey, how about a score 77 points, 77 for Chance Masters. All right. All right. Cody Krim, Ottawa, Kansas. Tabasco from Right Rodeo. Another bucking horse of the year that we look to from the state of Iowa, Brandon. All right. Tabasco. Cody Krim. A cowboy that's won over $11,000. He placed in the round. Last night, finished 3rd and 4th. His year-end title's just about signed, sealed, and delivered in a UPS truck right now. I mean, it's pretty much how it sits right now, Brandon.
It's pretty neat that I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say 3 members of the Krim and Dyer family are going to win year-end titles in 2025. Fallon, I'm 97.3% sure she's going to win the Breakaway, her dad Monty in the over 40. And now it's time for our vice president to ride Y92 Tabasco. Troy FFA alumni and Relay for Life Rodeo over there in Lincoln County, Missouri. I know the Schaefer and the Thompson family, they're tuned in watching us tonight. A shout out to those folks that produce that great rodeo each and every year in August. Come on, CC Rider, do your thing. That was nasty. Walking on her front end.
He had his mark out in.
Yeah.
He got the mark out. He started the ride, and then the dirty moves come up.
I do want to give a shout out to Cody. As our vice president, he has done an outstanding job helping you and I with our responsibilities here at the finals in 2025.
Been a great help.
Yes, he has.
And an asset to the United Rodeo Association. I will say that. All right, Colby Shoemaker is who we go to next. We saw this cowboy earlier in the ranch bronc riding. He was 76 points last night. The cowboy comes to us from Fort Scott, Kansas. Frisky filly, Western Boutique Buck and Shoot. We go to a Rogue Rodeo bucking horse. Mustache Man. Believe they placed on this horse last year at the finals, if I remember right.
I must ask you a question.
Let's ask you a question. I can tell you. What's that?
Cash Smith was the mustache man till yesterday.
Did he have a? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. I told him, I said, if you would not have shaved that, I was going to introduce you as Cash Sanchez.
Well, I can tell you, I will never be a mustache man, that's for sure.
I just made your dad laugh, Cash.
It's Barry
It's Barry Wright starter kit.
All right. Colby Shoemaker, Fort Scott, Kansas, Cowboy Mustache Man, Rogue Rodeo, bucking horse. And we go to, all right, here we go. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, he recovered. Come on. Come on, Topeka. Come on, Topeka. Show him a little love. Yes. I tell you, Brandon, when that horse came out, he come right down that gate. That right there was hard enough to stay focused on that ride. Colby Shoemaker, he just locked in on it, got out there, made that nice little round, got some spurring licks in on him, tried to make the best out of the ride. We look to the scores, 74 points, 74 for Colby Shoemaker tonight. 150 on 2 head.
Oh, here comes Johnny Allen with that re-ride. We're down to the final one in our saddle bronc riding tonight. IBEW 226. Buck and Shoot number 2. Johnny Allen, he is our reigning champion And he in the re-ride pen, he's got a good horse that you know very well, Charlie.
That's Crazy Train from the C.R. McKelv's Rodeo Company. Again, we go to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Buck and Shoot that we go to. Let's go to the reigning, defending champ of the United Rodeo Association, Crazy Train. The bucking horse that her Cowboys got. All right. John Allen on another very large animal. Here we go, John, come on. There you go. Keep riding, keep riding. Try to catch up to him, and the cowboy from the Fort Scott Community College, Brandon. You don't see that happen very often.
No, you don't. He had one of the highest marked bronc rides of the College National Finals in Casper. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there's laundry on the ground. All he's going to take back to Avaz, Missouri, and Bourbon County is what you give him. Well, we had a whale of a bronc ride. An 84 with Trey Watts on Bad Girlfriend. 86 with Blake Stuke on High Stakes Sioux. Right now, Stuke's in command in the aggregate, 165 on a pair of bucking horses. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is time to congratulate our 2025 Rodeo of the Year in the United Rodeo Association. Ladies and gentlemen, on the arena floor, we make welcome our URA President Jeff Gray, Junior Cordell from the Lennox Stock and Saddle Club, and Lennox, Iowa is our 2025 Rodeo of the Year. Well, congratulations to that great group of folks up there in Iowa. They do it once again, the Rodeo of the Year in 2025.
Well, let's go back to the Time Event Arena. We say a big thank you to our back number sponsor. It's Go Chicken Go. As we get ready to start it off tonight with Brandon Sales, we had 3 no times last night. So out of 15, we caught 12 calves. We say a big thank you again to National Trailer Source. Be sure to visit nationaltrailersource.com. A big supporter of the timed events in the over 40 calf roping as well. Jason Arndt and the gang can get you about any kind of trailer that you want to find. Just call them. National Trailer Source out of Fort Scott, Kansas. We go. Brandon Sales. Let's go to the cowboy from Iowa. We go to the second oldest event in rodeo. Tie down calf roping, the over 40 portion of it right now. We're going to salvage the weekend with a run and a time. 10-1 for Buck Sales tonight. 10.1. Brandon Sales, excuse me. Brandon Sales with a 10-1. All right, put some slack in the rope. We make sure he stays tied. Troy Calloway, our field official, says we're good. Says we're good. All right. So 10-1 for Brandon Sales. Let's go next to Gary Herron. So Gary Herron, Fort Scott. Won Aurora, Missouri. I saw him win Quarter, Missouri. Won Warrensburg, Missouri. He was a no time last night. Something you don't see happen very often, Brandon.
No, that's very, very true. He's here in both of our calf ropings, the gentleman's roping and the open. Sarah Sumter, we've got something that you would like to have in the announcer stand. Sarah Sumter, come to the announcer stand. As this guy, he runs a lot of grass cattle down there in Bourbon County, Kansas. Mill Creek Cattle Company made it to the WRCA Finals in Amarillo, Texas a couple years back. Folks, when it rains, it pours. Gary is 0 for 2. He is 0 for 2, and that is a heartbreak.
Now, Brandon, you talked about in our opening of the rodeo tonight about some things you didn't expect to see happen last night. The next cowboy we look to is Scotty Shelton, and that's one of those things that we did not expect to see yesterday.
Not at all.
And we go to him now. I'm just saying, this isn't the cowboy that I would want to have be the spoiler in the over 40 calf roping right now if I'm one of those top 5 guys.
So Monty Dyer has got right around $6,350 won. Scotty Shelton has just shy of $6,300. There's literally about 60 bucks that separate the number 1 and number 2 man. Now, Monty got one caught and tied down last night, but he didn't win any money. Shane Wesley won the round, put $1,000 to the good, so he is also climbing the ladder.
And I just ask you, who's got the most pressure right now?
I would say it's Scotty at this point. I love this bay horse. I talked about him last night. Does a great job keeping that rope tight, just the perfect amount of tension.
And we look to a time of a 10 and 5. 10 and 5, putting him in second place. Separated by $46.67, and Scotty Shelton sitting second right now. Now we see who the pressure's on. I'm not trying to say nothing, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. We'll see that. We'll talk about Monty here in a little while. We're going to go to Worm Shipley right now, Copan, Oklahoma. Here's a guy that's always solid and rides a beautiful Palomino. My daughter is always talking about this horse. She's breakaway roping, and every time she sees Worm back this horse in the box, she'll elbow me if she's close to me.
This is a nice horse.
I'm like, hey, there's not enough zeros we can put on a check to buy that horse.
All right. Now, Brandon, you talk about the aggregate right now. Worm Shipley's the first one to catch one last night with 26.8. He catches a calf. He puts him right there in the average. If I'm Monty Dyer right now, I'm cheering for these others.
You're right.
Just because keep Scotty Shelton back a little bit.
Guys like Worm, Bill Riley, Buck Sells, Jason Arnn, Eric Critton. This guy became a grandpa this year. We'll watch his son a little bit later on tonight. 10.9. 10.9. Third in the round. 37.7 on 2.
All right. So that works. So you got one with 2 head caught now. Now you go to Bill Riley. Bluegrass, Iowa is where our cowboy comes to us from. He won Vinton, Iowa, Sigourney, Iowa, Missouri Valley, Iowa, Centerville, Iowa. He won 5 rodeos in the state of Iowa this summer. He was a 23.8 last night. So Bill Riley, we caught a bunch of calves yesterday evening in round number 1. If you were gone trick-or-treating last night, you missed a heck of a rodeo in night number 1 and a good calf roping. All right, Bill Riley's ready to go. He nods. Come on, gather him up like that. Now hold that slack, get down the rope. Make sure that calf's coming right to him. That horse goes to work keeping that rope just tight enough but not overworking it. Now just put 2 wraps and a hui on him, keep him tied. We do that. 13 and 8, 13.8. And he is winning the average by 1/10 of a second, Brandon, with a 37 and 6. So it's all getting close in the over 40 calf roping.
Yes, it is. These are the veterans of the game. You know, 15 years ago, I called this the wrinkle roping. Now I call it the gentleman's roping because I'm with them.
And I call it the legends roping because these guys they're cool cats.
They are.
Ice water runs through their veins. They don't care. They're pros.
That's right. Buck Sells is part of that club. Watched his brother Brandon turned in a time of 10-1 a little bit earlier, and that leads the round. Now, in this Sells and Edwards family, there's, let's see, Jennifer in the Breakaway, Brandon and Buck in the over 40, Mark in the over 40, and Micah in the tie down.
Right.
So there's, you know, a whole slug of them from up there in Iowa, Nebraska. So we're going to watch Buck Sells right now. Cowboy 1, Tacoma, Nebraska. Bedford, Iowa, Kirksville, Missouri. Placed in the average here a year ago. He's been an IRCA champion. Now, the United Rodeo Association, they partner with a lot of different organizations like the IRCA, the Interstates, the MRCA.
Mid-States.
MRA in Minnesota.
ACRA in Oklahoma and Arkansas as well.
Right.
About 7 different associations, Corn States Rodeo Alliance as well.
For us, it's kind of alphabet soup.
Yes,
when we,
yes.
Come on, Buck. Come on, Cowboy. Got to get her done. Got to get him tied. Last night an 18-3. Tonight he's going to be long. He's going to be long, 15-7. 15-7 moves to the lead in the average, 34 flat on 2.
Hey, he roped the calf. He tied it. Calf stays tied, I think. I don't want to speak too soon. It's fine. We're good.
We're good.
When I see Troy Calloway looking at that stopwatch down there,
makes a guy think about it.
Just makes you think about it a little bit, and I'm not one to go jump to conclusions. I'm a rodeo announcer, not an official.
That's right.
All right, Jason Arndt, Fort Scott, Kansas. Let's go to the manager of the location of the National Trailer Source Trailer Sales down there in Fort Scott. Hey, you are a champion.
I just got a Snapchat from one of our buddies,
Uh-oh.
Zach Livingston, who's watching at home. Zach, I appreciate the sentiment, but I can't share it.
We can't. Yeah, I didn't see it. All right. Jason Arndt, let's go to a champion tie-down roper. All right. I'm glad I had my microphone off. That's all I can say. All right, Jason Arndt. 13-2 last night. As we get ready to go to the Cowboy from Fort Scott, he is another one that's won at every level of our sport of rodeo, pro rodeos as well, and he's going to get him caught. We're going to get him tied. Looking good, looking good. In making a businessman's like run, going to put him number 3 in the round with a 10-7. 10-7, that's a 23-9, I believe, on 2 head. 23-9 on 2. He's in a good spot going into tomorrow afternoon.
All right, here comes Eric Critton, Gallatin, Missouri. Here's a guy that served on our board of directors as the over 40 director for a couple of terms. I know Zach's still with us online. I'll just say I shared some of what you sent with a few of the folks on the announcer stand, and everybody got a chuckle out of it, buddy. We miss you. Get better soon. All right. I'll just tell you, Zach, you about made Cash fall off his horse. All right, Critter. Got the necktie applied, got to stand him up. He's got to daylight that animal. And tonight he will do just that. 11-8. 11-8. We're going to combine that with what he did last night. And a 24-7. That's second right now.
All right.
Second in the average.
We talked just a little bit about Zach Livingston watching at home. I'm just going to explain to you who he is. He was voted on by the Cowboys in our rough stock events as a pickup man who's supposed to be here this weekend. Jeff Crouch is filling in for him. Zach Livingston's at home right now dealing with some kidney disease and getting ready for a kidney transplant. So that's what's going on. That's why Zach's not here tonight. Riley, his girlfriend's with him right now, taking care of him, a saint in her own world as well, that taking care of Zach. And that's why I said we talk about Zach Livingston. He's supposed to be here tonight. Normally he is. But tonight he's at home. He's getting healthy. That's the main thing important, Brandon. So
Absolutely.
all right, let's go to Mark Edwards. Let's go to Cowboy from Iowa, Ready to go. We got him caught last night at the 12 flat. Let's get down the rope. Get him caught, get him tied. We're going to gather him up. That calf's straining just a little bit. Going to cost us a little bit of time. 14 and 1. 14 and 1. And I believe 24 and 7. 24 and 7 on 2. 26 1. I looked at the wrong line. 26 and 1. I just looked at the wrong line.
Yeah.
As the kids would say, my bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Am I too old to say that in the gentleman's roping?
I mentioned my daughter a little bit earlier, and her new thing is spill the tea.
Spill the tea. I didn't even know what that was until earlier this year.
When I was a kid, I got whipped for spilling the tea.
Right. And I don't even drink tea.
Yeah, she's looking at me right now like, what are you doing talking about me? All right, let's go to Monty Dyer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ottawa, Kansas, the Ottawa Southpaw. Ropes them left, ties them right. Look out, leaderboard. We're going to be quick. Oh, no. Oh, no. He breaks the barrier. He breaks the barrier. Would have been a 10.4. Would have been a 10.4 and moved to second in the round. It's a 20.4. A 20.4. That will make him, let's see, I got to go to the computer, 32-3. 32-3 on 2 runs.
All right. Gene Krause is no stranger to being a champion in the United Rodeo Association. He won Audubon, Iowa. He placed at Bloomfield, Iowa. He was 11-4 last night. And I guarantee you, Brandon, he's probably more nervous about what he's going to see in December watching his son go to the National Finals Rodeo than he is this run right now. But Gene Krause, we got another cowboy, part of a large rodeo family, and tonight you don't see that happen very often, folks. Pay it off for your cowboy as that calf exit out of the Asgrow. DeKalb seed out gate. It's a no time tonight for Gene Krause, the Gallatin cowboy.
So here's the deal. A go-round pays right at $1,000. So this is the tightest race that we've got. There's, I'm going to say, 6 guys that mathematically have a shot to win the title, and this is one of them. It's Dustin Yelich, Princeton, Kansas. He's been a tie-down champion. He's been an over 40 champion. He's been to the international finals. He's been to the Prairie Circuit finals. This guy, another one that became a grandpa this year.
That's right. We're going to see Houston Shipley, his son-in-law, in a little bit.
Exactly. Exactly. 11-2 last night. Money, money, money. This guy didn't even start rodeoing until the 4th of July, and he came to the finals, let's see, in the number 4 spot. So he is about, right now, he's about, let's see, $1,000 behind Monty Dyer, Scotty Shelton, Shane Wesley's in the mix. Got him caught. Got him caught. Got to stand him up. Got a front leg in there. Got a front leg in there, folks, but he is trying awful hard to get another time. 18-7. And he's going to do it tonight. 18-7. 18-7. 29-9. 29-9 on 2. So that, honestly, probably helped Monty Dyer just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, it's the other ones that Monty Dyer's going to be cheering for now because, like I said, the ones that caught 2 are going to help him out a little bit.
Exactly. And here's something else you got to consider. Monty has caught 2.
Yes, he has.
He's got a barrier in there. But if things were to kind of derail,
Right.
and some of those guys miss tomorrow afternoon on Championship Sunday, then that's when it gets interesting.
We've seen crazy things happen come Sunday afternoon here.
That's right.
Let's go to Billy Hamilton. Let's go to a cowboy from Oklahoma. Stigler, Oklahoma. So we go to a cowboy that he's in our veterans roping, but I'm telling you, he placed at pro rodeos this summer. He placed at some PRCA rodeos in the Great Lakes circuit as well on his way while he was rodeoing to make the URA finals. All right, Billy Hamilton, 9-3 at Troy, Kansas. He won the 2024 URA finals aggregate title. 3 head ropings, no stranger to this cowboy. He's good at it. He's showing you why. 11.7, 11-7 for Billy Hamilton. 22-5, and I do believe that puts him at number 1 in the average. He's looking to repeat, Brandon. He's looking to repeat.
Yep, you're right. Dustin Coyle from Honey Creek, Iowa. Here's another guy that's just always calm, cool, collected. You know, we were talking about Zach Livingston a little bit earlier, but we also got to give a shout out to Maverick Griffin, to Grant Gansmer, to Timmy Kraus. There's a few guys that weren't able to make it to the finals, whether it be injury or illness. Cody Gibson's another one of those guys. I know a lot of them are watching us at home on Sandbox Media. Dustin Coyle's going to work now. Honey Creek, Iowa cowboy. Came here in the number 10 spot. He won the Clark County Rodeo in Osceola. Placed in Denison. Union County Fair at Afton. Got money there. Won the Rodeo of the Year with a 9-2 in Lenox, Iowa. So something that's kind of cool, I was just talking to our guys at Sandbox Media. For you contestants that can't watch it, you know, because you're competing, it's archived on YouTube. You can watch it anytime. You can watch David Barry and Barry Wright hug during the saddle bronc riding anytime you want.
That right there is going to make me subscribe to the channel. All right, we're going to make it work tonight. There you go. Had a little bit of a, Joe Beaver would say a rut row right there. And we look to a time of 17-2, 17-2. And that gonna put him in there at a 27-8, 27-8.
So coming into the finals, this was the dark horse.
Yes.
Wesley came in here in the number 6 spot. So as we're sitting here looking at our stat monitor, Monty Dyer, just shy of 6,500, was number 1. Shane Wesley was just shy of 4,400. So he's got an outside shot. Last night he won the round. Won the round with a 10-4. Owns and operates Wesley Trailer Sales and Service in Silex. You can check out what his wife Susan does at shopspur.com. He's the bionic man. He's got 2 new knees, and I'm pretty sure a new hip. And I'm not so sure that one of those knees hasn't been done twice. Big old soggy calf on the end of the catch line, and Shano gets her done tonight, 12.3, 12-3. So he will be just a tick outside in the average. He's second with a 22.7. Billy Hamilton right now leads the aggregate with 22.5. Our go-round win, we got to go all the way back to the first guy. Brandon Sells, he's going to win the round with a 10-1. Then we look to a 10-5 with Scotty Shelton. Uh-oh, that's second in the round. 10-7, Jason Arndt. And then I believe a 10-9, Worm Shipley. He's going to pull a check out of here as well. So things are getting awfully. Well, those adding machines are going to be smoking here in just a little while.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now we turn our attention to the front of the buck and shoots this evening as an award that we give each and every year is the Cody Bruner Memorial Award to one of our top bull riders that exhibit sportsmanship as well as skill in and out of the arena. Cody Bruner lost his life right here at the United Rodeo Association Finals back in 2007. So each and every year we remember Cody Bruner. We do this by giving away this award. It's one of the most coveted awards in bull riding in the United Rodeo Association. So with us tonight is Ina Schwarzenruber. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. We thank the Bruner family for joining us here for the Cody Bruner Memorial Award. One of the nicest young men that graced this arena in the United Rodeo Association that lost his life way too early, and we always remember him here at the United Rodeo Association Finals.
Well, congratulations, Enos. We're going to get ready for the barrel race, and as we do so, we say thanks to Baker Welding and Fabrication, Fly Free Equine Products, a Wild Jade Boutique, CMG Midwest, Victory Performance Horses, CM Aesthetics, Rodeo Road Essentials, JC Custom Creations, Tri-Hole Crane Rentals, High Stakes Rodeo, Iron J Barrel Horses, the Burnin' Barrel Ranch, and CK Performance Horses. Barrel race, and that is what we're going to watch right now. Last night, we were blazing fast. Ashley Porter, Plattsburgh, Missouri, she won the round with a 15.434. Right behind her, our number one cowgirl, Kelly Fritchie, with a 15.503. Third went to Kelsey Clare in Iowa and Cheyenne Hughes. Our top rookie from Fort Scott, she took home fourth place money. In fact, that lady that I just mentioned, she's going to be the first one to make her way through that NTS. That's National Trailer Source. Check them out, Highway 54 in Fort Scott, Kansas. Let's go to the cowgirl that placed last night, Cheyenne Hughes. Fort Scott lady. We're going to mix our order up tonight. Last night we ran them for 15-1. Tonight we mix that order up where every cowgirl runs the top of the ground, the middle of the ground, and the bottom of the ground. All right, Cheyenne Hughes, one Gardner, Kansas, one Sabetha. Kansas, it's way too quiet for one of your ladies. And we're going to be a 15.589. 15.589 for Cheyenne.
Hey, we want to say a big thank you as well to a new sponsor of the barrel racing as well, Circle Our Hats, one of our vendors, Ron Snoddy. We say a big thank you. Lindsay Leverington had a tough go last night, Brandon. As we look to her next, looking for a chance to be, again, a spoiler.
Well, that's right. She's part of that Fly Free Equine Products family. She's back on this great horse she calls Frosty. She's been a URA champ, been a Missouri champ, and that's no good. We bring her home, we bring her across the line. That knocked over barrel means it's going to be a 5-second penalty.
That's a 15,476 plus 5. Pay it off for a champion cowgirl. 20.476 with the penalty.
Third generation URA member. Let's go to Cammie Gear, Leon, Iowa. Grandma and Grandpa were stock contractors. Dad, a rodeo judge and bronc rider. Mom, an outstanding rodeo timer. We're going to watch him right now and see what the cowgirl who grew up in Appanoose County can get done. Now living in Leon. Last night, a 15,794. We're around 1, we're around 2, we're around 3. They're standing, let's go. 15,798. Just 4/1,000ths of a second off her time from last night.
All right, let's go to Willard, Missouri. We go to a cowgirl that's not only one of the top barrel racers in the URA, she's a Missouri champion as well, and also won a United Rodeo Association finals title a few years back. Here we go, Bailey Orman, Willard, Missouri. We're around 2. Let's go to number 3. Come on. Come on. One more left-hand turn. Topeka. Let's go. Come on. And time of a 15,699. 15,699.
Well, she is second in the round right now. So we're going to go to Ottumwa, Iowa. Shaylee Fritchie. Shaylee Fritchie, our cowgirl that can do it all. She can breakaway rope. She can run barrels. She placed at the St. James FFA Rodeo in Missouri. Also at the Odessa Chamber of Commerce Rodeo. We're around 1, headed to number 2. Go on, it's standing. Come on, sis. 15,538. 15,538 and a new leader. Well, our queen contestants are making one final pass through the grandstands. We're going to work the ground. We're going to come back with the next group of 5, and then we're going to draw for that roll.
At Shattern State College, we know the value of grit, hard work, and wide open opportunity. From the classroom to the arena, we help students ride toward a future as bold as the West. Schedule your campus visit today at csc.edu. At Cherry County Implement, they're proud to carry the tools and equipment that keep you moving. Whether you're out in the field with Vermeer, on the job with Bobcat, or turning wrenches in the shop with Napa, they've got you covered. Located in Valentine, Nebraska, Cherry County Implement understands what it takes to get the job done right. Their team is committed to keeping your operation running strong season after season. At Speedy Mart, they're proud to offer convenient locations all across Nebraska. Whether you are just looking to fuel up, grabbing something to drink, or a bite to eat, Speedy Mart has you covered. Headed to a rodeo or work, school or a vacation, fuel up with Speedy Mart. At Mitchell Equipment, they are proud to be your trusted Case IH dealer, providing reliable new or pre-owned equipment, genuine parts, and expert service from a team that's always ready to help. Whether you're out in the field or in the shop, they are here to keep your operation moving forward. Visit Mitchell Equipment in Atkinson or Humphrey today. They've got your back.
Our Saturday night live performance after following a rodeo. Hey, just be on the lookout as well for Blake Potts this evening. He's looking for our fan of the night.
That's right. Well, right now, Shaylee Fritchie, 15,538's number 1. Right behind her, Cheyenne Hughes with a 15,589. And it is time to go back to Iowa.
All right. Chelsea Clare Placed third in the round was a 15.650 in round number 1. She won Bloomfield, Iowa, won Vinton, Iowa. As we get ready to go, Chelsea Clare. She come into the finals in the 14th spot. Won about $608, placing third in the round. All right. We get ready to go to our first one of the next section. Let's go. There you go. Right hand turn. Let's go left hand turn around barrel 2. Oh, perfect, perfect. Let's go to number 3. Can we finish it off? Yes, we can. Come on, across that finish line. 15.436. All right. So that's only 2 1/1000ths of a second slower than the fast time last night.
You bet. This is getting quick tonight. Here comes Josie Murray, Alma, Kansas. Making her way down here. Qualified at the number 15 spot with wins in Fremont and Nelson, Nebraska. We got it now. Got it now. Oh, no. Ah. Man, oh, man. Oh, 15.778. Tack 5 on. 20.778 tonight. 20.778 for Josie.
All right. Let's go to the cowgirl that come to the finals of the number 1 spot with close to $15,000 won. She added to it last night. She finished second in the round with a 15.503. Kelly Fritchie riding the United Rodeo Association Barrel Horse of the Year, Jada, is who we look to next. She's already won $900. Let's see if she can add to it now. The number 1 barrel racer in the URA. We're around 1. Let's go to number 2. Bring her around. You're good. You're good. Come on. We're going to go to that third and final barrel. Let's make some noise. I can't hear you. Oh, 15.562. 15.562.
Well, here is last night's round winner and our defending champion, who won King City, Missouri, won Lake City, Iowa, won Macon, Missouri, won Malvern, Iowa, won Harrisonville, won Leon, Ashley Porter. Ashley Porter is ready to rock and roll. Last night got the win with a 15.434. Her husband, our newly elected president, stretching them out from 1 to 2. Ooh, that is something that doesn't happen very often at all. A down barrel. A down barrel, 15.581 plus 5. 20.581. 20.581 for Ashley tonight. These girls are going to get mad if I keep announcing their names, because I've had all the 3 that have knocked down barrels. Come on, Charlie.
Well, let's go to Lisa Luther, Fontenelle, Iowa. We look to one of the top cowgirls last several years, the URA champion herself. Let's go around the second. Come on. Looking good now. Stretch out, go around the third. Let's go home. Come on. And a time of 15.864. It is tractor time.
Well, here comes the tractor. Right now, we're going to draw for our 50-50 raffle.
Every
Get your
year,
tickets
a
out.
loss in humic substances makes it harder for your crop to uptake vital soil-applied nutrients. Resurge from Helena is a low-dust humic granule tailor-made to improve nutrient efficiency and strengthen plant growth. Designed to withstand the pressures of pneumatic and forced air applications, the Resurge granule's superior hardness and uniformity allow for even distribution in the fertilizer blend and across the acre. Energize your soil and elevate your crops. Contact your local Helena representative to learn more about Resurge.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Are you a rural business owner looking for talented people? Or a skilled individual wanting to live and work in a rural community? Heartland Hire connects rural employers with rural job seekers. Not just a job board, a bridge for opportunity. Employers can try it free for 1 to 3 months with no commitment. Always free for job seekers. Heartland Hire, where rural talent meets rural opportunity. Go over to Sandbox Media on Facebook and check out recent posts to find Heartland Hire's page. The link to their website is in their About tab.
Talk to my boss, Shad.
All right, let's go to the next section. Denise Storms, who we go to, Sheridan, Iowa. Her 4th year in the United Rodeo Association. This is a cowgirl that ran a marathon to raise money for the Leukemia Society. She's a CPA and a certified financial planner and an IRA champion 3 times. All right. We're round 1. Let's go to the second. She was a 15-8 last night. Let's go around the third. Come on, help her out. Help her out. We're coming in. We're going to stop the clock with a 15-8-1-3. Consistent.
That's right. 15-8-13. If Denise Storm is running, it's for a good cause. If Charlie and I are running, there's something chasing us, and you need to go too.
I still don't know why you don't want to run a 5K with me.
There's 46 reasons I don't want to run a 5K.
All right.
Let's go to Michaela Dummett. Centerview, Missouri cowgirl. Husband's here in the tie-down roping. They're both headed to Louisville next in 2 weeks for the Great Lakes Circuit Finals presented by Boot Barn. Here we go. And we're a 15-7-05. 15-7-05 for Michaela.
All right, Tina Seltzer she knocked over a barrel last night. Garden Grove, Iowa, making her first qualification to the URA Finals. She used to be a trick rider and a ranch bronc rider as well, and we knocked over a barrel. Hey, make it 2. All right, come around the third. Do me a favor, and we're going to make it 3 for 3. Hey, pay it off for the cowgirl from Iowa tonight. 15-6-5-3 is going to turn into a 30-6-5-3. A tough go tonight for Tina Seltzer.
She knows the rule. Chuck McKellips is buying her a hot dog at the Cook Shack. Here comes Jordan Vickery, former champ, part of our sponsorship team in our barrel racing as well. Came here in, let's see, the number 7 spot. Firing it around them tonight, the red, white, and blue barrels. Our director, that is Shalonda Miller. She does a great job for her ladies. 15.552. 15.552. And we are down 2-1.
All right, Stephanie McCready, Marshalltown, Iowa. It was a 16.020 last night. She won Eldora. She won Toledo, Iowa. She won Grundy Center, Iowa. Come on. She won 3 different rodeos this summer. Here we go, around the first. Let's go to the second. Bring her around now. 2, we're good. Go to the third. 1 more turn. You got it. You got it. Hey, 15.434. Putting her number 1 in the round. 15.434 on the bottom of the ground. They draw for positions on the ground, and she went on the bottom of it. And that's when they won the round last night as well, Brandon.
Whoa, I would say it's Freaky Friday, but I'm kind of superstitious Saturday, maybe.
Right.
Well, we want to congratulate our best ground, our best footing, voted on by the barrel racers. It's the Chanute, Kansas Bit and Spur Rodeo.
Yes, the Bit and Spur Saddle Club Rodeo. Congratulations to our friends. We welcome in Riley Jordan, representing the Chanute Bit and Spur Saddle Club, giving you the best ground of 2025's rodeo season. Chuck McKellips, the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company, Doug Jordan, Riley Jordan. Doug runs the tractor during the Chanute Rodeo. Congratulations to our ground of the year.
Hey, Charlie.
Blake Potts.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm right over here. You see me straight
Oh,
across?
I see you. Straight?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Be
right
about
here,
1 o'clock from you.
I have this cowgirl. Her name is Hensley.
Hensley.
Yes, and
Why, everybody say hello, Hensley. There you go.
She's been dancing all night. I've been watching her.
All
and
right.
So she's going to be our 2025 Saturday night fan of the night right here at the URA Finals.
Getting her very own personalized.
She got a free cowboy hat by Ron at Circle C.
Circle R hats.
Circle R, yes.
And personalized back number, correct?
Correct.
Signed by Blake Potts himself.
That is right, 157. There you go, cowgirl.
Hey, we're having a good time on Saturday night. Topeka, you having a good time at night number 2 of the URA Finals?
All right, tie down rope, and that is next on the lineup. That is next on our lineup tonight. A big thanks to our director, Wade Perry. We're going to meet him in just a little while. But, folks, there's a guy walking down the arena right now. He's been our president for the past 2 years and a president before that. Folks, would you put your hands together for Jeff Gray? He has done a great job. We appreciate all of his efforts. And we're going to go to Scotty Shelton, 2S. Amarette, Missouri, no time last night. Here in both the over 40 that we watched earlier and the tie down that we watch right now. NTS and CarStar, Porter's Kearney Body Shop to bring us all the time to event action. Charlie, I didn't think that was going to happen twice. We blanked him out 2 nights in a row in our tie down roping.
That, you are correct. You are correct. He's still got a couple more runs tomorrow, so got a chance to win some more money. Micah Edwards is who we go to next. Again, another one that we didn't expect to see be at no time. Clarinda, Iowa. He won Tacoma, Nebraska. As we get ready to go, he is another one that's a chance to play spoiler tonight. All right, Micah Edwards. Clarinda, Iowa. That's all right. Here we go. The Clarinda, Iowa Cowboys up there in the southwest corner of the state. We got him caught now. Big flank on a big calf. All right. Now we're going to get our first qualified run of the weekend for the Cowboy. If the calf stays tied, we stay tied for about 5 seconds or so and put some slack in the rope. Looks like it's going to work. We send out the untying crew in a time of a 15.4 for Micah Edwards, 15-4.
Drake Fouch is from Eldora, Iowa. His dad's been here in the calf roping. His mom's been here in the barrel racing. Here's an Iowa Central Triton. An Iowa Central Triton that we're watching right now. Iowa Central Triton. Short round of qualifier at the College National Finals. Casper, Wyoming. I think Cash Smith was a Triton for a while, weren't you? Did you do the tour of colleges like my buddy Charlie? Never mind. We're not going to go there. Come on, Drake. Oh. Things aren't going the way that he had hoped here tonight. Hands are in the air. Hands are in the air. 12-7. 12-7. Are we good down there, Brett? Yes, we are. 12-7. Take Drake to number 1 in round 2.
All right. Brandon, for the record, it was 5 colleges.
5?
I went to 5.
Do you have your doctorate?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have a 2-year degree from Fort Scott in the first 2 years. There you go. I'm a Greyhound.
You did better than I did.
Let's go to TJ Siniff.
I went to a junior college for 5 years.
I did not become the Van Wilder of Fort Scott. I will say that. They wanted me to leave.
I'm surprised they let you move that close to Bourbon County when you all moved south.
Yes, TJ Siniff. He won Warsaw, Missouri. It was a no time last night. Coach Cross told me one time if I had another birthday party, I wouldn't be allowed to have another birthday, so.
You were a 3-year redshirt freshman.
One of my favorite stories. All right. All right. TJ Siniff, let's go to the Cowboy from Iowa. All right, you're caught now. Get down the rope. Flank that calf. 2 wraps and a hooey on it. We're going to get him tied. 10-1. 10-1, your fast time of night number 2.
That's right. Taya Carter, if you're within the sound of my voice, come to the announcer stand, please. Taya Carter, if you can hear me, come to the announcer stand. Tyler McSorley, he is from Pacific, Missouri. From his backyard, you can see Six Flags over St. Louis. Well, we have found our winner on the 50-50. Congratulations to our winner. All right, T-Mac. 10-1, 12-7, 15-4. Last night, Braden Coons, a 24-4. Well, that's a bummer for Tyler McSorley. Our music director, Joey McDonough, is not making any friends. Playing Celine Dion or whoever that is. Taylor Swift earlier and Celine Dion?
Yeah. I didn't know that. All right, let's go to Wade Perry. Let's go to the number 3 ranked Cowboy coming in to the weekend. He won Bolivar, Missouri at the Missouri Beef Days Rodeo. Placed at a bunch of others. He was a no time last night. He's another one, as Brandon said, didn't really expect to see that. All right. Oh, Brandon. Two in a row like that.
Well, no time for Big Wade. Here is the number 1 Cowboy in our tie-down rope, and he's got a $2,000 lead. Last night, he would have finished 3rd in the round, but he had a barrier break on him. Got out too quick. Peyton Evans, Princeton, Missouri, won the finals average at the MRCA finals. Won Troy, Kansas, won Osceola, Iowa, Odessa, Missouri, Corder, Missouri, Nevada, Iowa, Unionville, Missouri, Clinton, Missouri. And his biggest win came in Leon over the 4th of July. Watched him in the team roping earlier tonight with Big Joe Kane. He's got to do something. He's got to do something because there's a couple guys behind him, like Wade Perry and Houston Shipley, that are kind of nipping at his heels. In fact, Houston split 1st and 2nd in the round last night. I like this horse called Bits. Oh, my goodness. Folks, he's been a champion of Missouri High School Rodeo. He has the back number 3 on as the 3rd highest money winner coming into our finals. Would you pay off a bright star in Rodeo Sky? Remember that name, Peyton Evans, Princeton, Missouri. We're going to see big things out of that kid before it's all done.
All right, Lane Watson is who we look to. Next in our tie-down roping, I go to the horseshoer, a farrier from Fort Scott, Kansas. All right, Lane Watson. Originally from New Hampton, Missouri. He was 12-6 last night. He won Adele, Iowa, won Greencastle, Missouri. He won that rodeo in Greencastle, Brandon, where you announced, I believe, on a baseball diamond, if I remember right. I remember going there when I was a kid.
Back in the day, it was a ball field. It went from a rodeo arena to a ball field all the time.
Right. All right, you got him caught. Come on, Lynn. There you go. Get him tied, little bobble, but we're all right. He's still quick on it. 12.2, 12 and 2. That's 24 and 8 on 2 head with his 12-6 last night. And that's the first one to catch 2, Brandon.
I bet this next guy does it. Gary Herron, Fort Scott, Kansas. His daughter's here in the breakaway. He's here in both the opens.
and turn the clock back this summer.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get to see Gary and his wife Tina down there at the Fort Scott Livestock Market all the time. Gary had a hand injury. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he hurt his hand last year, and I always asked him at sale, I said, how's things looking? He said, well, I don't know yet. But he is back, and back with a vengeance. Qualified here, number 6. I'm going to say he's probably the oldest guy, the highest up in the standings when you look at that. Peyton Evans still in high school. Houston Shipley in his 20s. Wade Perry's probably early 30s. Braden Coons is in college. Tyler McSorley, early 20s. Gary Herron and both are over 40 and open. Come on, partner. The Mill Creek Cow. Oh, man. Misstrings him. Misstrings him here tonight. But he's caught 2. He's caught 2. He's a 14-1, 26-5. 26-5 on 2.
All right. Calf stays tied. 5 seconds. We're good.
Yep.
Thank you, Chat GPT. All right. All right. Kason Dyer, Ottawa, Kansas. He is a multiple-time Prairie Circuit Finals qualifier. He ranches with his dad, rides a lot of horses. His largest win in 2005 in the URA was Sturgeon, Missouri. So Kason Dyer coming to the finals, number 10 in the standings. He also won the Carthage Stampede back in June. He was 11-9 last night. All right, so if he can be in that 11-second range, Brandon, he can be right there in that aggregate, pretty good spot.
That's right. I do want to encourage our finals contestants, when you get your packet, fill out your bio.
Yes.
Because I remember a few years ago, we learned a fun fact about Mark Hobbs. You remember Mark Hobbs?
Oh, yes.
He was the 1976 Illinois High School Rodeo Association bareback riding champion.
I remember that. I
Yep.
remember that. I'm sure he's watching on Sandbox Media.
I bet he is.
I bet he is.
On his flip phone.
Yeah.
I got to see Mark and Sandy last couple weeks ago. Yeah. Oh, my. No time tonight for Kason. 11-9 last night. He was out of the money in round 2. Let's go back to Iowa, Bloomfield. Bloomfield, Iowa, second-generation cowboy. Dexter Davis. He's going to rock and roll on a good-looking roan horse. I really, really like this roan horse. Now, Dexter came to the finals at the bottom of the pack, 15th. One Indian Grove, Missouri, one Osceola, Iowa. Got a big check at the Rodeo of the Year in Lenox. Don't forget tonight the after party, Ichabod's Grill, just west of the arena. Come on. You saw this guy walking around the arena. You might think he's a bull rider, but he is 11 flat tonight. 11 flat, 22.8. 22-8. He moves out in front of the aggregate.
All right, we get ready to go to Corey Dummett. Braden Coons was supposed to be next. He went last night. He's at the college rodeo for Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Now we go to Corey Dummett. Go to the cowboy that now resides in Centerview, Missouri. He's a trailer salesman, Wilson Trailers. All right, Corey Dummett. He was 11 flat last night. All right, he got him caught to be fast. There you go. And caught and tied. Ho! How about a leaderboard change? As long as that calf stays tied at 9.4 for the Missouri Cowboy, 9-4. That puts them in there at 20.4 on two head. Corey Dummett has been on a roll this summer.
The captain of consistency.
Yes.
9-4, he's way out in front. Aggregate as well. Here comes Dawson Davis. We met Brother Dexter a little bit ago. Don't forget, we turn our clocks back tonight. We gain an hour of sleep. So does that mean that Ichabod's doesn't close till 3? Spring forward, fall back. I think Joey has had too much Sudafed today. The Gray's on the line doing his thing. And tonight, 10-7. 10-7, 21-2 on a pair.
All right, it comes down to one. Or excuse me, we got two left. Houston Shipley, Copan, Oklahoma. Coming to the finals in the number 2 spot. He won $950 or so last night in round number 1. He was about $2,000 ahead of Peyton Evans. Peyton Evans hasn't won any money, Brandon. Houston Shipley's already won about $950, so that moves him right up there about $8,100 or so. Excuse me, about $9,100 and some change.
And a brand new baby.
And a brand new baby, that's right. He bought some diapers last night.
Yes, he did.
He's going to buy some formula tonight, he hopes.
I hope he's right. That's right.
He's hoping. So Houston Shipley right now, he's gained about $1,000 on Peyton Evans.
Yes.
So, all right, here we go. Houston Shipley looking to win a URA year-end title. We got a smooth run going right now. Textbook. 10.3. 10-3. Third in the round. Going to be 20-8 on two head. Brandon, he's right there for that aggregate. Wants some go-around money.
There's only one way to say it. Peyton Evans got to win the go-around tomorrow, it looks like.
Yes, and might need a little help.
Yeah.
I don't like to say that, but it's true.
I'm with you. Right now, Houston second in the round. No, third in the round.
Third in the round.
We got that 9-4 with Dummett, 10-1 with TJ Senoff, 10-3 with Houston Shipley. And we got a rerun opportunity right now. Gary Herron, a barrier malfunction. He got his calf caught, 14-1, but we're going to wipe that off the books. We're going to give him another chance. This is the veteran in the class of our tie-down ropers in 2025. Got him. Get to him. Big flank and a pull. Come on, cowboy. Calf straining at the tie. But he does it. One tick slower, 14.6. 14.6.
Well, Corey Dummett with a 9 and 4 is going to be your fast time of night number 2. How about it for your tie down roping? Corey Dummett's also in the driver's seat, I believe, of the aggregate as well. As that concludes the calf roping. Again, we say a big thank you to National Trailer Source, bringing us our timed event in the arena.
That's right, them along with CarStar, Porter's Carney Body Shop. You see Blake Potts rolling out that barrel. That means it is time to go to the buck and shoots. Topeka, are you ready to ride bulls tonight?
We welcome in our bull riders tonight, Seth Roush, Coy Spidell, your rescue agents of the bull riding, your Secret Service cowboys as we get ready to go. Cable Dahmer Chevrolet, buck and shoot. Lane Leaper starts us off with Groovy Movie from High Stakes. We go to the Cable Dahmer buck and shoot. All right. As we get ready to go, our Lane Leaper. Big thank you to Rugged Handcrafted Leather Goods, Emerald City Massage, Drink LMNT, Double K Ranch, 7S Buck and Bull, C Squared Construction, Madison, Ryland, and Dale Memorial. Rock and Roll Denim, Straight to Top Designs. As we brings us our bull riding event, Lane Leaper, the #1 ranked cowboy coming into the finals, won Lake City, Iowa, won Nevada, Iowa. He won a round in the average as well to become the 2024 bull riding champion. So Lane Leaper getting set to go. Groovy Movie. He was a no score last night. He does have Leroy Miller, Andrew Zook breathing down his neck. Andrew Zook won $1,300 last night. Moved into the top 3 of the bull riding. So, Groovy Movie and High Stakes matching up against Lane Leaper. Let's go, Missouri Bull, Iowa Cowboy. Oh, man. Groovy Movie did not have a happy ending to that movie right there, to that film. It's going to be a no score for Lane Leaper.
Let's go to Peter Zook. Warrenton, Missouri, we're rolling up. We're rolling up right now to that IBEW buck and shoot, the local 226. Peter Zook, he's got the buck and bull of the year. Eviction notice.
I think eviction notice just said the rent was due.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. No score tonight for Pete. These bulls, the Bulls and the Bronx, I'm telling you, this cool weather tonight has got them feeling froggy. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, Cowboy Church right here at the arena at 10 a.m. We invite you all out for that. And then Championship Sunday, it's at 1 o'clock. And we'll get everybody home in time to watch the kickoff tomorrow at 3:25.
All right. Daniel Miller's who we go to. Let's go to the Cowboy that won Centerville, Iowa. Easy Rod from the C.R. McKellips Rodeo Company. All right, Easy Rod. All right. So we get ready to go. Daniel Miller on the speckled bull from C.R. McKelp's Rodeo Company. All right, here we go. Daniel, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Easy Rod wasn't so easy tonight. It's a no score for Daniel Miller.
Named after the legendary Rod McGinnis.
I could just see Cooper Congeezer telling Rod, Easy Rod.
Yeah.
Because
let's go to Tonganoxie, Kansas right now. Abraham Puebla, Boot Barn Buck and Shoot. He's got another one that was the Bull of the Year. Caliber's Gray Area. They rode this bull for 90 points to win a Dell. Lane Leeper and Leroy Miller are the only two men to ever ride this bull. I think they were 89 and 90 on him. And I promise you, there's a little ornery girl back in Lucas County, Iowa. The youngest of the Wright Rodeo granddaughters, Caliber. I promise you, she's watching it tonight. Come on, uh-oh. We have bested him again tonight. Qualified bull ride. $76 points. 76. Highest mark bull ride we've seen thus far.
All right, Darren Martin, hair trigger from C.R. McKelp's Rodeo Company. Let's go to the cowboy that won Sheridan, Iowa and Sheridan, Missouri. We go to the Relay for Life Rodeo in Troy, Missouri, Buck and Shoot number 5. All right, 118 hair trigger. All right, here we go. Whoa. Hair trigger fired off tonight, and it's a no score for Darren Martin.
Well, a 76, Abraham Puebla. Only man to get one ridden here tonight. Go round number 2. Abdallah Shrine Rodeo Buck and Shoot, that's where we're going to go. We say thanks to Ronnie and the gang from the Abdallah Shrine Rodeo. They're in Gardner, Kansas. We also welcome Lenox, Iowa, and Chanute, Kansas, and any of our other rodeo committees that are with us tonight.
All right, Jonas Miller, kickboxer from C.R. McKelp's Rodeo. All right, Jonas Miller won Burlingame, Kansas. He started off the season pretty strong, winning Burlingame, winning Des Moines, Iowa. All right. Gilman City, Missouri, bull rider. All right, Jonas. All right, come on. Whoa, there you go. Stay on, stay on. Brandon, he rode rode him really good. How about it, your bullfighters tonight on the scene? He rode him good for 5 seconds, but you got to ride him for about 8. You got to ride him for 8. There's no close in bull ridings. It's not horseshoes and hand grenades, that's for sure.
That's right. It's either thumbs up or thumbs down. So far, one thumbs up has been turned in. Let's go to Ammon Swartzentruber. Here's another one of our rookies. This bull, Big Al, was the top bull at the Missouri Finals Rodeo. Cable Dahmer, buck and shoot. Let's ride. NTS brings us that center alleyway. Big thanks to DeKalb and Asgrow. Big Al puts another guy on the ground.
All right, Ina Swartzentruber with 74 points last night as we go to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. All right, Badger from Bar H Rodeo brings us the Bucking Bull. That is a Missouri Bull of the Year in the MRCA. A 3-time Bull of the Finals. For Brian Huffman and Bar H Rodeo. Ina Swartzentruber won $900 in night number 1. Putting him over about $3,500 won over the season. And the Cody Bruner Award winner, we met him earlier this evening. So Ina Swartzentruber trying to make it 2 for 2. All right. He was 84 points at Troy, Missouri. He's 74 last night. Oh, Badger. All right. They're going to re-pull the bull rope. He says he don't like how it feels. He's going to jam out to some Clint Black and get re-pulled. All right.
Well, we got to say thanks to our arena directors, Cody Krim, David Berry, Jeff Gray, Todd Crace. Doing a great job keeping everything flowing smoothly for the last 2 nights. Tomorrow, Championship Sunday.
All right, looks like we're ready to go now. You know he wants out of those WW buck and shoots. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Keep riding. Oh, he looked off. What does Garth Brooks say in that Fever song, Keep Your Mind in the Middle? It looked off to the side. It's going to be a no score.
Frisky Philly Western Boutique buck and shoot is where it's going to happen for our man Leroy Miller. Barracuda. Right Rodeo Company. They bring the bull to town. All right, Leroy and the Barracuda. We say thanks to our bull riding director, Dylan Flowers. All right, we're fired up on a Saturday Night Live. We've got a re-ride that they just told us. We'll have a re-ride after a while. So here comes Leroy and Barracuda. Go on. Sit there, Leroy. Kick him a little bit. Looking to our officials. Qualified bull ride. Qualified bull ride for Leroy. Scores are coming in, 81 points. 81 and a new leader.
All right, Andrew Zooks, who we go to, Snakebite from Right Rodeo. This is a cowboy that was 75 points last night. He won $1,358. He moved in for a short time. He was right there in the hunt to move into the number one spot. But now you just saw Leroy Miller turn in an 81-point ride. So let's go on the IRCA Bull of the Year Snakebite. Come on. Oh, he's trying. Andrew Zook holding on. Oh, he gets a qualified ride. How about it for Andrew Zook, Warrenton, Missouri Cowboy. $74.74, and he is your first and only bull rider to ride two-head. Ladies and gentlemen, have you had a good time here at night number 2 of the United Rodeo Association Finals? Brandon?
Well, folks, we appreciate you coming out, spending your hard-earned dollars with us. Don't forget, Cowboy Church tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, right here at the RR Dome Arena. And Championship Sunday, it's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Friends, thanks for coming. Stay safe, be blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow.